you may be bearing with me as I either create some notes, find some notes, or create some notes, find some notes, or
Create some notes.
find stuff. Really find stuff. Yeah, that's how with
Just wait until Jared finishes hacking into Chris's computer and taking the notes.
Why would they be in my computer?
Oh yeah, you lost your notes.
I lost my notes.
That's why my notes are in the cloud now. And I need to take out the sodium hot.
My notes are in a physical book.
I'm using one.
Everything Talisman does is in the cloud. He's surrounded by a cloud all the time.
Because he vapes.
Oh boy.
Jesus. Okay, so recap, huh?
Recap. All right. So, team. Last week we found ourselves at 9 p.m. on the 20th of the Claw of Sunsets. Before going to bed, Chance told the party a bit about what could be made from the dragon's corpse if given to the artisans in Neverwinter. Godwald questioning where he ever learned such things, finding Dragon Boat School to be a bit misleading.
Yet compelling.
Ixvix then terrified Gilda about who she would serve in the future and asked Hivni to take lead in her re-educating, or take lead in re-educating their captive.
Cult deprogramming.
Yes. It was kind of scary. After a long rest, Jerk got to work interrogating the captive, befriending the Dragon Fang with his devilish charm. Magic. Ixvix asked a series of questions, with Jerk serving as an intermediary. Georgai told them he was a minion who was promised to gain rank soon, that the lodge might be near Parnast or Loudwater, and was used as an HQ of sorts. The cultists were sacrificing. He also said that the cultists were sacrificing the metallic kobolds to gain favor from Tiamat. And the words to use the teleportation circle are, "Blessed are the unseen, for they are the prophets." As well as you might need a cultist item with you. The party once again starts debating about how to move the dragon, and Durden chimes in that he's disappointed that they do not have a horse/cart of their own, but there is a cart around the back of the barracks. Radoth summons a giant elk to pull the cart, then asks the party members who want to defend nature and balance in Faerun to join him. Through a thunderous ceremony, all the party members who joined in reciting the words and being struck by lightning joined the Emerald Enclave as Spring Wardens.
You alluded that the tree may not have accepted all of us, though.
Did everybody... I actually went back and listened to it, and I think everybody did recite the words through gritted teeth and laughs and groans.
I thought it was great.
And we got our title is Spring Warden, and we got a neat little magic leaf sigil.
Yeah, it was a squarish leaf, and it works as a badge of sorts. And then retcon! Jerk asked Godwald to dispel the curse on Tooth Eater, and for the sake of not having to create a brand new map, tokens, and assign them, we headed back to the ruins of Old Thunder Tree to discover that Tooth Eater was in fact a gibbering mouther, cursed to live in the blade of a rapier.
Which I actually did download a model for a gibbering mouther that I was going to print, but my printer stopped working today.
That's disappointing.
I'm sorry, go on.
It was surprising indeed, but quickly dispelled. As the party approached Neverwinter, they discussed what to do with the dragon's corpse. Again. In the end, Tyre says that he'll get word to the Zents to meet him and get the body to the right people to figure out what all can be done and how much it will cost. Before they reach the south gate, Durden bid the party farewell to enter the city a different way. At the gates, the party bribed the guards with 3 gold after they seemed to want to tell everyone about the dragon, and Tyre upped the ante with 5 gold each to keep quiet about the dragon. And apparently their captive, which we kind of missed, so that was my bad, for a few days. Upon coming into the city, the party parts ways with Tyre so he can get prices on the items from the various craftsmen, artisans, and mages, while keeping it on the down low. Additionally, Tyre has 525 gold of jerks to buy a bag of holding. Party went immediately from the gate to the Temple of Bahamut and provided Scalebearer Vicar with all of the evidence that they have of what the Wearers of Purple, now known to be the Keepers of the Horde, were up to. The immense pile of evidence motivated Civ Vicar to urge Godwald and the others to confront Ninzao, or Jalmor. And we'll take a step back here to have the party tell me their marching order. Who is going first through the doors into Ninzao's chamber? And you have a bunch of NPCs with you too, so you can kind of push them to the side or not. You have Civ Vicar with you.
Oh,
You have Cleric Reesh with you. Hivni. There's Gilda and the Guard Drake. Radoth.
Oh boy.
oh boy.
Yeah, Radoth did
Indeed.
come with us.
Oh boy.
I'll probably be towards the front. I would assume.
I would also probably be towards the front.
I'm leading.
Towards the back.
I'll be
don't-
last.
I don't
Yeah.
want us, the weak kobolds, to be near danger.
I would-
wouldn't have even wanted to bring them up, to be honest.
I would think that it would probably be Godwald leading with like me and Jerk flanking, and then
We
everyone else
can-
kind of behind.
Cleric Reesh was with you. If you want, we can say that instead of coming in the office, Reesh is standing outside with Gilda, the Guard Drake, and Hivni.
Okay. Cool. Because my goal is to keep them safe.
Gotcha.
And also there was also the prisoner
oh, yeah.
out there that needed to be watched. So
Yeah, I think we
Mhm.
left them with the prisoner.
Okay, so so you guys basically left Reesh in charge of 2 of your captives, 1 of your rescuees, and the Guard Drake. Do you want Radoth to be with them as well?
Would Radoth have come? I don't know.
I
Well-
feel like I had told.
Radoth-
Let me look.
Radoff came with you in order to provide his
His testimony.
His
his
testimony. Yeah.
testimony. So
Well,
he's with
I-
the party.
So if he's about giving his testimony, I think he would have come up as well, to, if he needs to say something in front of the accused. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I
well,
don't remember.
Here's what I
If-
know. If he came up to talk, he would have come to the office with my mentor, and my mentor just left his office following us. So
Yeah, so
either
he'd probably
he's
be with us.
standing there, or
Yeah, basically, do you want him with you, or do you want him helping to guard this? You guys have, like I said, 2 captives and a Guard Drake that you're dragging around.
I'd like him
It's a
with
Guard
us.
Drake dragging around. Yeah.
Ah,
No,
clever.
I'm pretty sure I had. So the captives and the Guard Drake are like being, well, like Phalon's with them. 'Cause he's just a giant fucking wolf, so I don't think they're gonna mess with him.
So Phalon's not with you,
He's not.
but Radoth is.
I think Radoth is.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know if I'd be able to go up the stairs with like I don't. Well, this is a huge place though, so I guess he could come up the stairs, but
He could. They can all be back in Civicar's office.
I would probably leave him to watch.
All right.
Also, I just want to double check something really quick. So, and I don't know if I've always had this, or if this is something that was added because you added like a book or something. But it says I have speech of the woods, which means that like I can just straight up talk to beasts.
Oh yeah, we did that like way long time ago because I didn't like this. The wait,
Like
I remember
Sylvan or something.
I know we have a house rule about your speak with animals, which was it seems silly that it lasted 1 hour, and we have a house rule that lasts 8. I know because I've seen that house rule recently in the house rules tab.
Yeah, and I know that like
That
there was a
one.
whole Sylvan thing, but maybe I just never. I might have just never scrolled all because it's at the very bottom of my actions saying that like uh it's a special action. In addition, beasts can understand your speech and you gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions.
I would claim that that's always been something that you had at your level, but there's been some UI changes happening over the last 6 months, and it might not have been there.
Yeah, might not show up. Could
Okay.
be Xanathar's thing for druid classes, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I like tried to pull it out and you're like, wait, what the fuck?
No, you're fine.
That sounds like a PHP thing to me, and even if it's the wrong subclass, it's not too strong, and it helps us a lot.
Yeah, I'm cool
All right,
with it.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Sorry,
All right.
go ahead.
So,
with
but
what
I
you-
heard Godwald was leading the way, so Sipakar will be at his side a little behind him. So, where's my thing?
Uh-oh. Is everybody still there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think the music just. Oh, it's still playing. I think this part of the song is just kind of quiet. Or you changed it.
Yep.
I think you changed it.
Okay. Everybody is like dead still on the stream, so I was afraid the stream stopped.
I'm full of energy.
It just turns
I'm
out you're all
Full of
just
energy.
you're like
I'm adding-
statues right now.
I'm adding pictures and stuff to my notes.
Are you using OneNote as well?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
great. So great. All right. So, basically, go Dragon Temple tab. As you all enter in Zhao's office,
That's
He-
impressive.
you come in and he says, "How can we help you, Scale Bearer Vicar? Would you like to discuss the dragon's prophecy once again? Oh, and who is this you've brought with you?" Vicar speaks up. "Heretic, we're here to expose your lies. Godwald and these heroes have brought the evidence of what we expected all along, that you are not an agent of Bahamut at all, but of Tiamat." "What are you talking about, you senile old man?" "Go ahead, Godwald, tell him."
Real,
Ooh, I want to send a note.
real quick, may I, before we ended last time, Jerk realized something. Can I do like a perception check or something like that to see if I've noticed that he's like.
Jerk did announce, "Well, this is gonna be trouble, guys."
Yeah. Can I like. Am I allowed to just ask him what he means by that? Or can I like.
You can roll a quick perception check. We are
Okay.
kind of in mid this conversation.
Right. 24.
Okay, I'm sending a note to the DM in Discord.
Sure. So hold on. Everybody wants to message the DM. Sure, sort of. So yeah, but do we have Godwald with us? Is he still off to the side for us? It's kind of his moment.
Yeah, Godwall.
Sorry, I lost sound for a second there.
No worries. Go ahead, Godwald. Tell him.
Skelbear and Inzao, by the authority of the Lord's Alliance, you are under arrest under suspicion of espionage against the city of Neverwinter.
What
Do you have?
proof do you have?
I have correspondence intended for your hands from known heretics.
I don't believe you. Let me see this letter.
Don't give him the letter.
It is under my mentor's protection for fear that you would destroy the evidence. If you would like to come down to the Lord's Hall for questioning, I'm sure we can clear this up in no time.
It's absurd. Vakar, I insist that you leave this nonsense at once and escort these fools from my chamber. The council will hear of your blasphemy this evening. He remains sitting in his chair with his priest at his side.
So, Father, Vakar, does consorting with devils count as blasphemy?
What?
Yo, priest, can I have a sip of whatever you're drinking?
Priest applies, and you guys all see in his he opens his hands. I'm not drinking anything.
No.
What are these? What are these people?
I can see you. You have a goblet in your hand. I would like some, cousin.
Can
Looks
I
at Jerk, looks at Galbear.
Yeah.
can I move forward
priest-
behind Godwald?
I
Sure.
pull out my wand.
So you move up.
I got my wand out as well.
This is, the priest holds up his hands. You guys can all see him, and he's holding nothing in his hands.
Can anybody dispel illusion magic?
Scalebearer, what is this?
I can dispel magic.
Well, that's a demon. Right there. That priest that you're next to Ninzao, that's a devil.
This is absurd.
I'm gonna cast dispel magic on him.
What level?
He's a
Because
fancy
you know
devil.
Polymorph is 4th level. You can choose to spend your 4th level now.
Well, it's a disguise because my eye can see through it. So I don't know if polymorph would polymorph, because that actually changes the creature.
That's different, yeah. Well, no, he's saying because I also, my wand gives me polymorph.
I love
Vakar,
this.
these fools have clearly brought you
I will
false
do
evidence.
Dispel
If there's
magic
something you'd
at
like to discuss with us, sit.
dispel
We'll talk.
Dispel magic at a 3rd level.
Targeting.
Targeting.
Targeting the one that Jerk is saying, the priest that he's saying is a devil.
Okay.
So
Guys, wait until you see this dude. He is so fancy.
All right. So what is dispel magic at a 3rd level?
So any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, the target on the target make an ability check using your spellcasting ability DC 10 plus the spell's level. So if it's above level 3, the magic that he's using to disguise himself, it's above level 3, then I need to roll.
Telson pulls his wand. Okay, if it's above that level, yeah, go ahead and roll DC 10. Or go ahead and roll a D20.
Okay.
Your ability check using your spellcasting ability, which is a +6.
All right. Be good, please. Okay, 17.
Pretty good. Taliesin raises his wand, using, I imagine, speaking in some Sylvan, to cast Dispel Magic. The light coming from the wand, the light appearing on the priest. The priest looks down and looks up, and then you see Ninzao turn to him there and looks back at you and all. See, Vicar, I told you this is nonsense.
Mm.
It is not nonsense. I have an eye. It's a 7-foot-tall devil with
This is
wings and
absurd.
horns.
You have my credentials from Baldur's Gate, and
Is-
Conbear, who served here for years, delivered me to you. Please, let's sit and discuss your foolishness if you insist on this so thoroughly.
Guys, my mom she used this magic all the time when I was a kid. I'm telling you.
I don't doubt you.
Did she say how to turn it off?
All right.
I was very
I'm going
young.
to I tell you, I will not take any more of these spells. If anyone else continues to cast magic at us, certainly we will be forced to defend ourselves. But I wish not to fight you here over such an absurd falsity.
This is an
Anybody have
illusion,
Zone of
right?
Truth?
It's an illusion, correct?
I don't know.
Does
Yes,
anybody?
I think so.
Fuck it. I'm gonna cast it again at a 4th level,
He
which
did
means that
say that he'll defend himself if he casts.
I'm aware, but
Okay,
also
okay,
at a
okay.
4th level, Dispel Magic just works.
It just works against 4th level things.
When
And
you
already
cast
hit-
when you
you got
cast
a
this spell
17.
using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, you automatically end the spell's effect on the target if the spell level is equal to or less than the level of the spell slot you used. Fuck.
And you got a 17, so
Well, I
maybe-
tried it
so
again.
Why don't we
So
just
you-
take him to
the-
court?
The simple ruling is that maybe it's not
Yeah.
a spell.
All right, yeah.
It's just an effect.
As soon as you raise your wand into magic casting again, he immediately goes to defend himself, and we're gonna have to see who's faster here. So, if
Okay.
everyone would select their tokens, and let me delete out the old turn order.
I cannot
Sorry, guys.
select my guy. Oh wait, that's my fault. I can select my guy.
And we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
So did that spell go off then, or no? Or is it gonna go off on like my turn or something?
Basically, as you start the process of casting magic, he responds. But we're basically at this point we see who's faster. So
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I have music set for this.
All right. I have my guy selected. I can select my token just on the map, right?
This
Mhm.
one? Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be able to click it. If you click
What I
your
thought.
token on the map and then you go over to Roll20 and click initiative, it should put you in there.
Okay. God damn it. Well,
I'm not used to these new tokens. I don't see everybody's name. I only see
I think-
myself and Sir Vekar's name.
I think names are turned on for everybody.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go to the restroom real fast then.
Go get them
Toast.
real quick.
Because I see Vix's, Jerks, now Tallies.
Okay, now I see Jerk and Taliesin.
Yep, I'll turn them on.
Oh, cool.
I thought I had hoped that would carry over from the previous time. It's okay. No biggie.
Nifty. Thank you.
This is
All right.
upsetting. I really wanted some of what he had to drink too.
So we got Jerk, Ixavix, Chance, Codwall, Taliesin, and we need a raid off initiative.
We're also going to get in trouble for using magic within the confines of the city again.
I'm not using magic.
Neither am I.
I didn't use no magic. I don't know what you're talking about. Funny. All right.
It's a good
man.
point.
Yep, you
I'll
guys got
vouch for you.
the list of rules.
Also, we can
this is
totally
a
pay the
thing they
fine.
have. This is a thing they have dealt with in the past, unfortunately.
We can totally pay
Okay.
that fine, guys.
Yeah,
What?
the fine wasn't that much.
Casting spells in the inside the city is illegal or something?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you get fined
Yes.
or jail time.
How
Or
illegal
flogged.
depends on
Yeah,
how many
or
priests of
flogged.
the temple vouch for you.
Yeah. Hopefully the Harpers will vouch for us again. Although I feel like this is kind of dire. I trust Jerk that he is telling me the truth. I went for it, guys.
I mean, unless somehow my eye is lying to me.
Yeah.
Didn't we get? Is that the eye that we got from the person who hates doppelgangers, or was that a different gruff old dude?
He's from the crazy wizard. You all
so
remember
that was the other guy.
Yeah, the one that we they
The-
ended
that
up
he was part of the Wandering Promises.
yeah, they ended up taking our job.
Or maybe we just don't know exactly what's happening here.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe this goes deeper because there's so many different factions affiliated with this issue.
Phelan's not there. Oh, we gotta have a civic car. Raish is not there. Gildegartrick and Jorgai are not there.
I like this chanting, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Should have some Bloodborne music going.
Well, then we get copyright struck.
True, true, true.
Yep, don't work so well. All right. Chance is in front of you. You've seen Taliesin cast a spell at him at the priest sitting to the right of Sivakar. These two guys are a human and a half elf wearing the robes of the Order of the Bahamut. In fact, I actually have a nice illustration of that, and I'm totally gonna throw it in the Discord because it's nice to share the images of a bit of what they look like. And I kind of, since this one actually has the artist's name on it too. They roughly look like that. Variations of those things are what the Order are all wearing around the temple. Basically, once Taliesin raised his wand to start casting something else again, you see the priest to the right of him raising a rod, and he starts casting something as well. But with your insanely fast reflexes, you're able to move before anyone else.
Can I? I guess I have to wait for my turn.
Yes.
You've heard these statements that Jerk has made.
Oh, gross.
You guys, this is going to be trouble, and I can see you. Can I have a drink from that chalice you're drinking from? And what else did you say?
I called him cousin, and I just straight up said he's a devil.
My Discord froze for a second. But did you guys hear anything I said?
No.
Okay.
Not a word, unfortunately.
Well, I was gonna point my longbow at the priest next to him that's pulling out his wand to cast. Tell him not so fast and ready my attacks. Can I ready my double attack on him? Did I freeze again? I think I froze
You can
again.
ready an
We can hear
action,
you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
and I believe you're. Ready the double attacks work. I mean, it is your action, so yeah. I guess you could ready both shots, but none of your bonus actions or anything.
Okay. But then I would like to just ready it until he actually hits somebody so I don't draw first blood.
Okay.
So until he casts or until he deals damage,
Yeah. What's the
Uh,
qualifier here? If he casts
or
a magic.
until one of the party is affected by something.
Didn't hear. Damn.
Yeah, stinks.
No.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Yay. I don't know what's going on with the Discord. It was working fine all day, so. And I think I lost you again.
I can,
No, we can hear
I can
you.
hear you.
We
Okay.
can.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, just ready until he attacks and the attack hits.
So when one of the party is attacked by something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple enough.
All right. As he raises up the rod, he speaks, and suddenly the voice changes drastically. The look on the priest's face is one of surprise, and and he suddenly spits out centipedes, frogs, and bats out onto the table in front of him.
Who does? Who's spitting it out?
The priest, raised his wand,
Okay.
and there's just like basically like centipede goes, crawls out, and he's like, oh.
That's one way to summon a minion.
There's another frog, and spits out another one.
Oh dear.
Spits out several centipedes, frogs, and bats out onto the table.
Ooh, yuck.
And then the priest is kind of like, oh, what? And kind of like looking around, confused. Radoff's turn. Radoff. Ribbit, what? Ribbit? It goes to attempt to. Fool, I'm Ribbit, friends of beasts, and casts animal friendship.
On the
Nice.
vomit. I
Is that
befriend your
multi-target?
vomit.
Depending on the level.
Oh, it's upcast.
And
That's really
he raises out, and yeah, it raises the DC, I think. He raises his froggish staff. It's more like a rod to the rest of you, but it's a staff to him at his height. And magic glows and no effect in Radoth's Ribbit, what? Which brings us to Civ Vicar. Says, "Look at your foul deeds are coming out of your body as we speak." He goes to,
And I have foul deeds coming out of my body depending on what I eat.
yeah, let's see. He goes, "You have this, Godwald, my boy," and he casts Sanctuary on Godwald.
Neat.
Until the spell ends, any creature targets the warded creature with attack or harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area of effects, such as the explosion of a fireball.
Normally used to keep people out of the fight, also very useful on the person in melee.
If the warded creature makes an attack, Godwald casts a spell that affects an enemy, Godwald, or deals damage to the creature, the spell ends. So he's giving you a quick buff. Ixavix,
Okay.
you're next up in line.
Okay, Ixavix crawls under Godwald's legs and moves forward a few feet. Let me see if that's the right amount.
Do you want
Space.
a circle, cone, or square?
I'm gonna be getting a square because I'm gonna yell, pull out his new webby wand, and yell out, I just want to make sure you guys stick around. TikTok or something. Ah,
Alright.
and I cast it.
Tons.
Cast web. What is it? 20-foot square?
20-foot cube.
Right. Well, we are in
I
a
don't know how
two-dimensional map.
I mean, it could be like really tall here. Who knows? But I want to envelop. Like, can I move that?
You should be able to.
I want to get all like the barfy nasties and that. Did that get everybody? Did it get everything on the table? I think
Most of it.
Okay. So I don't know.
That's where you're placing it.
I care more about getting the baddies than the other guys. So whatever was vomited. So I'll just do that.
Okay. That's the
Yeah.
place.
I guess so. Yeah.
Math layer. All right. I don't remember web exactly, but I'll just look at it real quick. They get
I
a
can
strength save when they start their turn
click
there.
on it. I will click on the casty thing. There we go. And I will mark off in my equipment. And another charges. Okay.
They are difficult terrain, lightly obscure the area. A bit of it hangs between the wall and the floor, but these are large, high ceiling walls in the temple. But there's probably like a triangle of it that hangs off the back wall down to the floor in the front where you.
Okay. And I think that's it. Hold on, there was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm gonna. No, I'll just stick around there. That's fine.
All right.
And I struck a pose. And that's it.
Strikes a pose. All right. Oh, Risha's not in here. Don't need that tab open. Where's my other one? Come on, Vakar. Yeah, sorry. I'm a little slow this morning. This afternoon, this evening. Whatever time of day it is. All right.
It's high noon.
With
It's mid, pre, after evening.
With Ninja's lair action, the lights go out in the chamber. All the candles go out. I suppose this is mostly a problem for Zakar and Godwald.
kind of cool how that worked.
I think everyone else has like a night vision of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That brings us to Inzal, starting there. Yeah, you idiots! And you see him pick up something and drop it on the ground. And in a, let's call it yellow.
That's not a spell being cast, right?
Nope.
Okay.
It is a smoke bomb that encompasses this area, obscuring everything inside its radius, and it's supposed to be centered on him. Making all of the creatures inside of it no longer visible as smoke billows out and fills the room. And next it's Godwald's turn.
Okay, I'm in the dark and I'm under sanctuary.
You're in the dark and under sanctuary.
Okay, I'd like to free action pull out Drift Globe and main action cast light targeting the globe itself.
All right. So let's see. That'll put an aura on you, right?
Yes, please. And it will also make me a light source.
Yeah. What's the radius on that?
If I reread this, it says bright 20 feet and dim an additional 20 feet. So may I have 40 feet, please?
Bam!
Daylight.
Boom! Light now fills the chamber. And I guess actually that's silly, putting the radius on you. Why wouldn't I just say you cast that light? Just gonna undo that and go to
As it
dynamic
will move
lighting.
with me.
Right, bright light 40, and that way everyone else can see the light that you cast. Boom! That should help some of the affected area as well.
And so I can see the edge of the smoke bomb.
Yep. Yeah, it's that whole area is just filled with a big cloud of smoke now.
I'll let's see. Okay, that's in between, so I'll move 1, 2, 3. Can't see around it at all. Not gonna walk into it. I don't have any wind type things. 4, and I'll pass. Yeah.
All right. Next brings us to Jerk.
What trickery is this?
Smoky trickery. Only high-level vapists can do this.
Yeah.
See, I don't know what to do here.
Messaged you.
Here's one of those old magic eye puzzles.
Ooh, I'm going to crossbow, and I'm going to target the devil.
Priest Combear.
So let's see.
Godwald, you did recognize this as a person who was a cleric back in your day, who is now wearing the robes of a priest.
It's a 21 hit.
Yeah, 21 does hit.
So a bolt goes past me into the smoke cloud.
Into the smoke cloud.
What?
Jerk can see?
Oh, 14.
He has a magic item that's never come up until now.
It's the You want to tell? You want to use your interaction words to
Yes.
tell
I'm
Ixavix what's happening?
Well, I'm gonna tell everybody behind me. I'm gonna say, Radoth, Chance, Father Vakar, Ixie. I have an eye that can see through any kind of illusion magic.
That's not right.
No?
Read the description of your eye.
Well, no, any kind of illusion magic that a demon casts. Hold on, I'll read you the description
really
of my
specific.
eye. I can.
Well, okay. I was gonna say any kind of illusion magic.
I can see a demon's true form. Any fiend that is transformed using magic to assume another form, invisible, or possessing a creature or plane of existence parallel to the one. Oh no. Okay, so I'm definitely aiming at a point on this guy that is not the priest. He's probably possessed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Love that you read it now.
What?
Don't kill the possessed
Really?
person.
Yes.
Dang, wish I would have known.
Me too.
Okay. A bit more, a bit different from what you did and you rolled, but I'll say you can try it with a disadvantage if you want to try to hit a different area.
Okay.
'Cause it is significantly larger.
So
Yeah,
should
that's a
roll it
that's a fair
again?
roll.
Yeah.
5.
That's a crit fail.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna say that shot hits the priest. And you how many? You would have been
14.
14 piercing damage.
Yes,
You
no
hear-
sneak attack on disadvantage.
Oh no, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
gotten sneak attack anyways.
You hear a
Well, they can't see you.
from the cloud. Ah! The crit fail.
That well.
It's gonna be weird to try to aim at something that's sort of not in the center of this piece, but yeah, I gotcha. All right. So
Okay, so he might not be in disguise. He might be possessed by this demon. Does anybody know how to unpossess a dude? You're priests.
and that would end Jerk's turn, bringing us to Taliesin.
I'm glad because
Unless you move or use a bonus action. Sorry. You only have so many words you could say on your turn. Say interactions. 6 seconds.
That's fine. I'll move up a little further towards here. Hold on, let me see. Go there. That's it.
Taliesin, this is a weird how there's like sudden downtime in this battle music. It's really confusing, but yeah, all those events have transpired before you. You cast the dispel magic, and it didn't work. Before you got a chance to set it off the second time, Chance held off the bow, said, "No, like hold off," and then some of the other things happened, and now there's a giant cloud of smoke surrounding the massive desk of the scale bearer.
Okay, so I was gonna ask that. So I didn't cast that spell.
You would have on this turn if you wanted to still, but this
Okay.
was
Well, I
basically the beginning of the spell. We don't have to say that you finished the spell.
Well, I don't even have line of sight of them anymore, so I can't. But damn it, I wish I still had warding wind. I am going to. I'm gonna step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna step up here, and as I'm coming up, you guys see as my skin starts to get really craggy looking, and starts to almost like kind of like layer, and my hair starts to sprout branches and leaves, and you see that like as my feet are coming into contact with the ground, roots are shooting out of that as I cast Guardian of Nature and turn into a great tree. So I have 10 temporary hit points, and
you're a big tree.
yeah, I'm a big tree person essentially. Yeah, and so I make Constitution saving throws with advantage. I make Dexterity and Wisdom-based attack rolls with advantage, and the ground 15 feet around me is difficult terrain to my enemies, specifically.
Okay. We're going to put a radius of 15 around you so that I can remember that. In brown for difficult terrain, dirt, vines?
Yeah, that's fine. It does, and just to clarify, it does specifically say it is difficult terrain for my enemies.
Cool. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, so that's really for me.
Yeah.
All right.
So
and
I'm doing that as my action, and
you're do you grow in size? Like, are you a large creature now?
it specifically says your skin appears barky, leaves sprout from your hair, and you gain the following benefits. So I don't think I actually get any bigger.
Okay,
I just changed the. I just turn into like a tree person at the same size as myself. I'm thinking of like there's a transformation in World of Warcraft that's similar that druids can do.
Well, I put a treant character on top of you.
You essentially turn into a treant.
Yeah. So, I mean, I won't replace you with it, but there's that.
That's fine.
Unless you want me to replace you with that.
That's. I mean, I can move as this thing. So, which is pretty cool.
Then we could do that.
So I will, as I am this thing. I can't really see anything. Let's see here. I don't have any bonus actions that I can really do.
Here you go, Taliesin. You're a treant now.
Okay. I have no. I can't see.
Oh shoot! What's your? You're still you though. That's just your shape. So you still have your.
This version. No, actually. No. Okay. No, that's the other transformation for this. This one, I just have my normal vision. Yeah.
So what's your normal vision? The night vision, 60 feet.
It's 60. Yeah.
Okay.
And this lasts for a minute, and it is concentration, so 10 rounds. So I will.
Okay.
So this is round 1.
Yeah, this is turn 1, Taliesin. 10 rounds, Tree Man. That's what I put under your status effects on my spreadsheet.
Let me refresh so I can see if the dynamic lighting comes back. Loading. No, I still can't. For some reason, I can't see anything. But and this is concentration, so I can't do that. Oh, I do have
spells are concentration. I learned.
I do have
making right off.
I do have warding wind. Fuck. How did I miss that earlier? Oh, because it's literally only a level 2 spell. Well. I'm trying to refresh because.
Oh.
I still can't see anything.
We're having lots of technical success today.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I still can't see anything.
Oh, dude, no, you're cool.
Maybe Chancellor Radoth has magical wind powers.
Nope.
Radoth might.
Or Sid Vakar.
Yeah, so I mean, unfortunately I can't. This is concentration, so I can't do another concentration spell. I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna yell to everyone. It's just like, or actually, I kind of want to yell back to Chance, like, Chance, can you close the door? And then, I guess that's my turn. Although I unfortunately still can't see, so.
Unfortunately.
I know you're trying to fix that, so.
I mean, oh wait, so it didn't take?
No, I've tried to refresh a couple times. Let me try it
Double check
again.
it. I'm sorry. Token
You're
vision
fine.
on, night vision on, 60 feet. And details. Oh, I'm
Is it assigned to
stupid.
me?
No, that was it. I put the name. I
Oh, there we
typed
go.
Taliesin into the nameplate. I didn't type
Oh,
Taliesin
okay.
into the controlled by. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're totally fine.
On my A game tonight, guys. A game. All right. Which is great for this game of chess that I've developed. Here.
Right.
Totally gonna go really well for everyone.
Well,
So
she
yeah,
can
I'm
play
gonna-
at that game.
I'm gonna yell back
Right.
to Chance to try to like bar the doors or something, if possible. And then I'm just kind of like, I can't really ready anything, so I'm just kind of chilling here as a tree.
All right.
You can make a flame.
I've already used my action.
That was an action spell?
It was an action to turn into a tree. Yes.
Okay, if you're sure.
Yeah, it's a 4th level spell.
Uh-oh, I see a red line.
But it also gives me advantages on all of my spell attacks, so.
One of the bats flies out of the smoke. And then disappears.
Disappears.
Yep, flew out right up to here and then disappeared. Another of the. Now this is going to be layer nonsense all day.
Bats normally disappear.
Another bat flies out of the smoke. No, this is Toad. Toad goes ribbit, 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 bouncing up across the room, right up next to Godwald. And also disappears.
What is going on with these critters?
I don't
One
know,
of
maybe they're not real.
10, 20, 30. One of the centipedes wanders up to Godwald and attempts to bite him.
Sanctuary.
16, so he has disadvantage. I mean, I did the thing to you, so I should know.
If it fails, and it's a melee attack, he loses the attack.
Okay. Yeah, 16, so he loses the attack straight up.
And I don't know what my mentor's DC is, so.
One of the other centipedes runs up to Ixavix
Ew, icky.
and attempts to bite him.
Ew, yucky.
Bite him.
Nope.
And he misses. Get hers up, this big old centipede thing.
Grody.
Taliesin, one of the bats, flies out. You see it fly up next to you and appear to your right. Here. And then disappear.
That makes me nervous.
Would it count as my hold action to attack the centipede that attacked Godwald?
It didn't succeed.
Alright.
But, I mean, what did you say? You said anything that attacked them, or?
That would count the whatever attacked Ix. So we could rule it now.
Yeah, you could attack the one that attacked Ixavix.
Okay.
Let loose on the centipedes.
They're within range. Everything's within range. Look how far I can shoot.
I try to move out of the way because I know that you were taking aim. Like,
Alright, the one I guess that snapped at Ixavix
Mhm.
with my longbow is a 13 hit
Does. Does? It does. It does. It just hits.
with some 6 damage.
6 damage. To the big old centipede. 3.
And my Discord was cutting out when I asked if the second attack would count, but not the Horde Breaker.
Both Horde Breaker and Extra Attack include the phrase on your turn.
Right. And this is
Okay.
their other turns.
But yeah, then 6 damage.
6 damage to one of the centipedes, which brings us to the top of the round. It is Chance's turn.
I shut the door.
All right. You take the 2 French doors and close them.
And
There is a latch from the inside because you are the inside of the door.
I would like to latch the door.
Okay.
I turn back around to the group and shout, like, so if they're possessed, are we still fighting them?
I think it's just the
And-
one guy.
I could still attack, though, right?
Say it was your interaction to close the door.
Okay. Can I please attack that centipede again?
Yeah, go for it.
17,
It hits.
12.
12 damage. So number 3.
That's
As
an 8 on
you're-
the D8.
Yeah, that's pretty high. As your arrow sinks in to the centipede, it goes. Its form suddenly changes.
What?
And you
I'm as
now
confused as you.
have revealed its true form.
That's the centipede again.
No, it's not. Oh wait,
It is.
that's because that happened.
His true form is another centipede who's pretending to be a different centipede.
Right? No.
Oh, heck.
Ah,
It's
I
an imp.
heard you. The body of this creature now laying before Ixavix's feet.
Ah, what the heck?
As 2 arrows manage to slide right past him. Isn't it nice that we don't have to? We can shoot through our allies.
Mhm.
I have a reaction.
Well, let me show you the creature before you react. It is standing next to you.
My reaction is, well, do I know what the heck this is?
And it dies. Which means we gotta give it an X. X-up is out. If that's Chance's turn.
The only thing I was gonna do was move forward a little bit
Okay.
to, like, right next to Radolf.
All right.
Intern.
Priest attempts to break free of the web. Ah! 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 And he's unable. You hear some grunting from inside the smoke cloud.
Told you to stick around.
Does it sound like the grunt from when the crossbow bolt went in there?
Yeah, this is what. Ah! What is this? What's happening?
It's a spider web. You're stuck. That's what's happening.
Ooh, all right. Seeing the cloud of smoke. Radolf casts Gust of Wind. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
Druid.
60 feet long, 10 feet wide. Wait, is that coming from him? He's gonna have to move up pretty
I
far
am-
forward.
if it has a range distance, it does not range. It does not start itself.
From you in a direction you choose. All
Well,
right.
that makes it clear.
Radoff's gonna try to use all his movement to get up there so that he can do this, maybe on his next turn.
Ah, yes, range self. I was thinking of like tidal wave.
He moves up, dashes across the room, preparing to. Ribbit, I'm going to blow this smoke away, Ribbit. Which brings us to. Let's see, Vicar. Godwald, what's happening? This is craziness.
They seem prepared for assailants here in the temple.
And he casts protection from good and evil on himself.
Is that also is sanctuary concentration? I don't think it is.
It is not. It lasts 1 minute, or until you
Fine.
attack.
Yep.
Or evil and good. It's protection from evil and good.
In alphabetical order.
Yeah, right.
So, Radoth wasn't able to blow away the smoke?
Radoth couldn't get up to it to have any effect in an
Oh, I
area,
see.
but he dashed all the way up from across the back, all the way up there, so he can place himself to do this next time.
Okay, wow. Okay, I don't...
So Vicar does this and takes a few steps behind Jerk.
Mhm.
X of X.
Okay, I was hoping...
Yeah, the
for
NPCs aren't
win.
going to do it all for you guys.
It's true, it's true. Radoth is trying his best, and I really do appreciate that. So I see like the other centipede here. No, I don't see any of the disappeared animals, and I'm getting a feeling that that's bad news. So all I can really do is just aim at the centipede and do firebolt.
All right.
Godwald is typing. What is Godwald typing?
It shouldn't affect your turn.
Okay. Then I will do that. That's a crappy one. 16 hit?
It does.
Cool. I think I fixed the damage on this to be more sensible. So that should be 15 damage.
Boom, 15 damage. As it explodes on a little gout of flame,
Yeah, this
and
map looks
you
good.
see its body change, morph, and appear. Another one of these little green horn guys. They are about 2 feet tall, green humanoids, have a little barbed tail and horns, clawed fingers and toes, and they kind of...
Can I identify what these things are by glancing at them? I probably haven't seen anything like it.
I mean, let's see. If you want to roll a religion check.
Oh, awesome. I'm actually good at that.
I'm not, somehow. It never came up.
Intelligence stuff.
I don't-
15.
It's so weird that it's because also nature's intelligence, and I'm bad at that.
Yeah.
Yep, you're not
Yeah,
book
you-
read. You're street
You
smart.
don't know every. You don't know every
You
tree
you
haven't
recognize it
seen.
as you recognize it as a fiend.
A fiend. Just a type of fiend.
Yeah, a horned fiend kind. Maybe not
Those
specifically
animals-
what it is.
Those animals are some sort of polymorphed or shapeshifted fiends. Watch out for the things that disappeared. They're probably still around.
And let's see. Let me move my dude. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, let me use the ruler on this one. That's weird. I'm just gonna go to that corner there. Boom. And keeping an eye out. Oh wait, if Radoth is gonna do that, oh, can I take that back?
I've already killed one.
No, I
and
mean my
and
movement.
identified it. Oh, sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move to the other area instead, because of Radoth going to be blowing it in a certain direction. Yeah, I'll just go over here. I'll just go over there. Okay. All right. That's all.
Right. He'll bring us to.
Hmm?
It's an 18 hit Godwald.
Let's see, that meets. So, yes, but I invoke Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. That's right. Why did I cast that on you? Made it so much harder on myself. Wisdom save. I guess it would be against
Cars.
against Vikar's DC. Fails.
They
Nice.
must choose. If it's a ranged attack, they must choose a different target.
So as it bolts out, then I suppose does an 18 hit Taliesin? Well, or jerk. It would be more in the line of sight. Does an 18 hit jerk?
Yes.
Crossbow bolt comes flying out through the smoke on the a bit from the west side. Lucky shot, and does
Which one shot it?
from inside the smoke cloud.
Yeah, but
You
which,
actually can't.
which,
You actually can't see the
if
creature
it was
that shot. Yeah, you can't see. I know. This is the one thing you can't see on the table right now.
So I can't see the big glowing demon man if he shoots me?
You can see the big glowing demon man. He didn't shoot at you.
Damn it.
I know what you're saying, but it's not a huge thing anyways. So
Alright, so I take 4 damage?
you take 7 damage
7 damage.
for a light crossbow bolt from the smoke. Which then bring us to Godwald's turn.
Okay, I can't see anything going on. There's a centipede nipping at my boots.
Killed it.
Six is over there. Radoth has declared they're about to remove the smoke. I don't know how much that will help me over here.
I
I
already,
want to step away from this bug.
I already killed that bug.
Okay, then it didn't reflect that.
Yeah, there's
here.
no X on there for some reason.
Maybe the X is on the imp it actually is. That's still on the GM layer or something.
Oh, yeah, it is. You're right. Good call. No, wait, that was the stupid centipede again. Got your centipede.
Okay, interaction. Do I know what these things are? That
Uh,
are dead at my feet.
if you want to make a religion check,
I do.
what kind of fiend they are?
That's a bad. So
You confirm they are a fiend.
I
You believe Ixvix.
You're over there. And you're over there. Oh, there's an idea, and it'll save time. Well, are you... Yeah, let's count that. I would like to spend my action casting Bless, targeting Ixavix, Taliesin, and Jerk.
All right.
Neat.
What icon shall we use for bless?
I start concentrating. Oh, it's not that fancy. A yellow dot would be fine.
Okay, fine.
I have other more specific effects for other things. For other icons.
Tell the party what bless does for them.
You add a D4 to all attack and saves.
Love it.
It used to be something like +2, but there's less of that and more dice in this game now. And I will stay right here because I want to see what Radoth does next before I do anything that might break Sanctuary. So I'll pass.
All right. Jerk, it's your turn.
I don't want to interrupt, but I think when you removed my token, it removed me from the turn order.
Oh no! Well, so I still have you on the
It
turn
was
order.
before.
You're after Jerk.
Yeah, I just want to.
You're the next character. You're on deck.
Yep.
Jerk.
All right, so I'm going to aim to the
If you hide Real Taliesin on our layer in a corner, we'll still have the turn listing.
All right. I DM'd you where I'm aiming.
Okay.
Sildar's heavy crossbow. Where are you, crossbow? There you are, crossbow. 15?
Hit.
5 damage. Actually,
Sneak attack applies.
all right, 24 damage.
Yeah. Next to Godwald, creature screams out and dies.
Oh, good. You can see him.
Yeah, I can see him.
That one was 5.
Uh,
It's 24 damage. Yeah, the crossbow bolt seems to. You see, Jerk kind of raise the crossbow towards Godwald. It fires out a big old crossbow bolt, and it chunks into something into the air, and the bat like appears briefly, and as it flumps, hits the ground, its body turns into this little green fiend. Dies.
How many more of them are there?
Godwald, you have one to your south, and there's one next to you and Taliesin.
So you
Which
say one on each side of me?
It's a little more southwest than that.
and then I
Fair.
don't know which direction it is from between Ixie and Taliesin.
This one.
Right there.
This one.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just
The lower side of them, yeah.
I'll call out the locations I see. Do I see the dude in the smoke still?
You do.
Okay. He's still possessed, and that's my turn.
All
Actually,
right.
I'm going to move up a little bit, and then that'll be my turn. Move up there. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Taliesin, you're up.
Okay, well, with the smoke and the cobwebs, this form has essentially become useless.
Well, the webs are only in one little section.
Right, but I only have so many spells that I would actually be be useful. in this
Your
because
produ-
almost
Well,
Produce Flame
is an
doesn't
illusion
actually.
attack.
It doesn't. I
you-
can't see them, and also it does not catch things on fire.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, um, it doesn't specifically say that, so I'm guessing that it doesn't actually do that. Because Produce Flame, I would have advantage with, but I can't see anything, and pretty much all of my other spells besides, well, because Primal Savagery would be really good in this form, because I would have advantage on all attacks, but I can't get to them.
I can get in the smoke, you just can't see.
Right, but I have no idea where they are in that smoke. Let me see here. If I
mean,
if
can
I
you do
break
like a
constant,
perception?
oh shit, Guardian Nature is a bonus action. I'm totally stupid. Can I break concentration as a bonus action?
Drop concentration whenever. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to use anything for it.
Seeing, kind of surveying, like kind of what's going on. I'm going to drop concentration and
You're no longer a treant.
yeah. Sorry,
Like
that was really
Bitcoin.
cool, but
It was cool.
but yeah, kind of. I need to figure out in what situations that's most useful.
Damn it. Layers.
It's like my spiritual dragons, and like you said, when you're going to be primal savaging.
Yeah.
Also, does it stack with wild shape?
No, I can't wild shape at the same time. Maybe I can. It doesn't say anything about not doing it, but all right, so I'm going to 5, 10, 15, grab onto the table, 20, pull myself up, 25, 30, and you guys aren't going to be able to like see me at all, but you'll hear me go, flank out to the sides, and all you see is kind of like a burst of like white light as I cast Warding Wind. So I can't hear anything. That's one thing. But it hedges out any vapor, gas, or fog that can be dispersed by strong wind. And this is a 10-foot radius around me. But it disperses vapor, gases, or fogs. It's also difficult terrain for anything around me. And any attack rolls that go through it
Weapon attacks.
with a ranged weapon has disadvantage.
All right. So Taliesin, this area around you opens up, and this blustering wind kind of blows some of the papers around, clears out the smoke in this sort of circle around you, dispersing it, and you find yourself standing on that table there. You don't see
Guess
any
you
of
could
them
like
right
immediately
nearby.
drop it too if you wanted.
Me
Wouldn't
what?
last until it's. Is it concentration or is it just last?
It is
until the end?
it is concentration, but the nice thing is that it moves with me. So if I want to like walk through this fog, I can see essentially at least for 10 feet around me. And also anybody else can, but it's very loud. It's essentially a whirlwind.
Yeah, it's only that 10 feet.
Yeah. But if you remember, or at least if I remember correctly, you threw the web on them and they were standing like right here at the edge of it. So I should be able to hit them without going into the web.
Yeah, they're kind of like right in this area.
I thought they were like at the edge of it.
Oh, they might have been like more up front, yeah.
I think so. So
But with the crossbow bolt that came out from the western side, I think one of them got free.
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
unknowns.
Yeah, I have no idea. So I'm
Yeah.
going in here
Came out and
to
hit
try to see.
jerk.
But also, if he tries to shoot at you guys again, he's gonna have disadvantage.
If they
So-
didn't already from not seeing
That's that's gonna be well, I guess they already have disadvantage, but fuck, whatever.
it. Unless
That's my
they
turn.
have weird sight too.
Possibly. That's the end of my turn though.
All right. Ixavix,
Mhm.
behind you, suddenly
Ah.
appears one of these creatures.
Oh crap.
It screams out, and in this fiendish language, it attempts to scare you,
Nah.
and you must succeed on a wisdom save.
Ooh, and I got less too, so that helps.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll that plus a d4. So that's 16 in total.
In its attempt to come out of the invisibility and frighten you, it has no effect. Having kind of jerk called out that something was right, you were prepared.
Mm.
Uh,
I just turn around and scream in its face.
Ah.
and then with its long claws, it attempts to and slice at you.
Ah.
So that was a 15 to hit.
I might as well. I've never used it before, and I feel like using it. Cast shield.
Okay. It brings you over 15, I think.
Yep. Yeah, because I'm normally
Yeah.
14. That gives me +5. So
Yeah, it's-
I got 19 for now.
Its attempt at a surprise attack fails completely on Ixavix, as its claws just go to dig into you and just slam up against the magical shell that comes around you. Is there anything special about your shield?
It's
Visually?
what's that?
Visually?
It has a metallic sheen to it, like a translucent metallic sheen.
The shine, the metallic sheen protecting you from this creature's attack. This one goes up, and suddenly, creature appears next to Sivakar and attempts to do the same thing to him, forcing a. What?
I invoke protection from evil and good.
Oh yeah, right. Thank you.
It gives advantage on saves against frightened.
Yeah, and it's a fiend, so it can't.
Or maybe it
advantage.
can't be frightened.
Well, it's from that creature, from those creature types, and since it is a fiend of that creature type, it can't be frightened by them. So it attempts to rah and scare him, and it once again doesn't work. But he does still attempt to claw him. With 17 to hit, so it does hit Vikar. The total piercing and poisoning him for 7
Does it-
damage.
Does it have disadvantage on that?
I don't think it does. I think it just. Oh, disadvantage on it. Yeah, let's double check. Good call, good call. Also 17.
No,
So we'll
well,
take the one on the lower damage. 7 damage goes to Vikar. He's like, "What is this beast? Gah! Foul creature!" Seems to slash through him. And to pierce through his robes.
Oh no.
Should go number 6.
Does it affect concentration?
Ooh. Your sanctuary is no longer sanctuous.
My sanctuary stays. His protection.
Oh, his protection fails. Right. He is no longer experiencing his protection from Bahamut. Thank you. All right. The last remaining one. You guys now have a sense of their battle plans. You see it move out and out through an area of the smoke and appear in front of Godwald. Attempting the same thing. You have your sanctuary, which does. It's still. I think it still gets its sphere attack. So.
If it is it listed as an attack?
This is it's once a day. It can attempt to scare something. So you have to make a wisdom save.
Okay, and I didn't bless myself. So that's
These fiends disappearing and appearing around the room.
oh, that's a 10. That's a bad roll.
I think that actually meets it. It's not a very strong creature. So,
Oh yeah, when it's a racial effect, I suppose.
Yeah, so you actually save from it your faith in Bahamut steadying your base, but it does attempt to claw you. With a 16, which I don't believe makes it through your armor. Kind of skittering and slam up against you. Which then brings us back to the top of the order.
Can we take a quick break?
It's after 9.
Sure.
Alright.
We're on round 3. Chance, it'll be your turn. Ixvix, you're the next player on deck.
Alright,
Right
I'll
off
see you
that.
guys in about
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're the next player.
Hopefully Radolf can get this gas blown away.
He's gonna do his thing.
Hell yeah.
And then I'll drop my concentration and do something else.
I assume you're leaving it up to your turn, though.
Well, yeah.
Be right back.
All right.
I'm gonna see what happens in the interim, since I'm last.
You might as well, right?
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Surprise! You've got fiends everywhere. Fiends.
This fight's been pretty sweet so far. I've been trying to figure out. I was like, fuck. I can't
Right?
see them. What the fuck do I do? And I didn't have Gust of Wind stocked. I have Warding Wind, but it only hedges out the vapors and gases and shit, so it's only around me. So I can't. And with him telling me that the dude's just possessed, I'm like, well, I don't want to fucking murder him then.
I mean, also it kind of makes sense that Jerk's not entirely sure of all these things, right?
Sure.
What did that guy say to me a week ago when he smacked this eye into me? I could see devils through all these magics. Okay.
Yeah, right. So I guess I don't necessarily. I'm just going off of what Jerk has said, and I actually have a relationship with Jerk, so I trust that he at least has the most knowledge on what is happening. I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't.
Right,
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yep, that's what I tried to bring to the table today.
Yeah, I'm liking this encounter.
Something to figure out. These guys are not obviously. I think at this point it's pretty clear they are not direct combat sorts. But I think usually that's what I put you up against. So I thought this would be a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I put that web there. I don't know if anybody noticed. I put it there so that they wouldn't jump out the window, or to try to prevent them from doing that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. So that was a good idea.
Cool. I'm gonna try to continue do the less than lethal option for these two, especially for the possessed person.
Really enjoyed that. You guys were like, "Wait, what? He's not polymorphed." Like that was a high roll. Like 17 is pretty, a pretty high level
Yeah.
spell. So
It's a good reason for it not to work.
I mean, unless I just didn't roll high enough.
but then all the little minions, you kind of like, you all have like this. You have one guy who can see them despite their invisibility.
And the fact that the guy who barfed it up looks surprised that he did that. Like, what? What did I just do?
Right.
I mean, he could have been playing on, like, acting on that, but yeah, but also
Yeah.
still, yeah.
It all adds up.
Mm-hmm. And jerk shoots him anyway. Ah!
What?
Why is this happening to me?
What is going on? Oh, and 3. I always have, because I know Godwald could summon his familiar, Taliesin can summon stuff, so I have like one extra thing on the, like extra line on the spreadsheet for them, but you guys have narrowed down the baddies in the room pretty quick.
How long did you say it takes to summon a guard drake? Like 2 weeks?
The ritual is instantaneous,
Yeah.
and then they imprint immediately. This is like straight DMG stuff. They imprint on the first creature they see, and then so obviously the kobolds, when they summon a new one, kind of basically gather around it, and they're like, "Hey, we're the new daddies."
Mhm.
But yeah,
I'm
2
back.
weeks. 2 weeks to train it. Basically a week. And I think it's actually like 6 days. So it's not D&D weeks. D&D weeks would be like 20 days. It's actually like 12 days, or I think 6 days. 6 days for it to grow up, and then 6 days to train,
Mm.
and then they're
Alright.
fully grown. So they grow up pretty fast too.
Thinking about taking up the offer to get one made so it could be like a mount and companion for Ix, but that's also like a long time and we're going to be moving around a lot.
That would be a trip back to, because you also need
That'd be some downtime activities.
the idol and stuff back
Hey,
there.
man, I now have a dire wolf mount that I set free on our literal first session,
Yep.
and it's only been like 4 years till I finally got it. So
Like-
you know,
Like 4 weeks game time.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm back, so the stream's back up.
Yeah.
But actually, you guys already progressed 2 days from when you were at Thunder Tree, because you slept at Thunder Tree on the one day, another day of travel, sleep, and then getting there. So and after your conversations here, I think it was like noon on the 24th day of this month. This month's
Yeah.
almost over.
I feel like we just try to like shove so much into one day.
You just really do. Yeah, I guess when everybody's back, we can start back up again.
I've been watching my little brother. He's been streaming like every day, and
Yeah.
he just made. He is now a grand champion in Rocket League, which is like,
That's crazy.
yeah, he has like he has a 75% win rate, and is like one of the top 100 players.
In
He's-
North America or in
On-
the world?
Just like
In
like
all
in the world, like
platforms?
he's ridiculous. Yeah, well, they're like cross-platform.
Mm. Wow.
So he's really like insanely good. It's kind of wild to watch him. Like I don't understand how he like can just like see. He can just like flip the camera back and forth between like where he's going and the ball, and then just be like, I know where it's going, and then like drive up a wall and like fly across the stadium and hit it.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, what the fuck?
Get this person into the Lucio ball queue.
Seriously, he's
Right.
really good, dude.
Oh god, I remember that when it first came out.
Oh no. Yeah, I just watched him hit Grand Champion earlier today, and he was like really stoked about it.
That's right.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tuned into one of his streams once and said hi.
Yeah.
So I do want to make a formal apology for thinking that this guy was under illusion magic.
Oh, dude, you
And
didn't know?
It's an honest mistake.
I'm the one who cast the spell that immediately got us into combat.
Well, and I also shot him with an arrow, so
Yeah.
It all came together.
Um,
Oh shit, that's not magic.
yeah, no, it's fine. I mean,
but then
we're
that
going
also
off the information that we have at the time, and it's like that's kind of how the game works.
It's like it's magic, but it's using a different chipset, so what you're using doesn't affect it.
Yes.
It's like, oh, my magic only affects like AMD 64, but this guy's running an ARM chip, so
This is different architecture.
yeah.
Good, very good. It was like, my Jinzo defeats all of your outdated internet references. Oh no, more than half the cards in my deck are obscure internet references.
Are we all back?
I think
Yeah.
so.
So yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, then we can start at the top of the order with Chance.
Jeez.
Round 3.
Get him, kid.
Oi.
Get him, kitty.
12 seconds have passed since combat started.
Yeah.
Hell
There's,
yeah.
there's a couple of there's a couple of visibles now.
E. I would like to attack this guy.
Fiend attacking Civic car. Go for it.
Attack the fiend attacking. With that 29.
Jeez. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that
go for it.
definitely hits.
Is that
Do
a
you want
crit?
do you want a specific place?
yeah, it's got the green outline,
Yeah,
so I
that's a
think
crit.
it's a crit.
That's a crit.
Yeah.
Right through its one of its beady little eyes.
Okay, yeah. You definitely do. So then well, okay, so a 1 on the roll, so it would be doubled
Oh no.
to 2 plus 4,
Oh boy.
so 6 total
not-
damage.
Are we not doing the?
Oh wait,
like,
no, max
explosive
damage. Right,
thing?
right, yeah. Sorry, no, yeah, max
Yeah.
damage. So 8 and 1 plus, so 9 plus 4, 13 damage. Just sink right into one of its eyes. Like goes and looks around. Funk and falls over dead.
All right.
Insta kill from Chance once
There's
again.
Two others, right there and one right there.
I would like to. I guess second attack the one in front of Godwald.
Yeah, 19 hits for sure.
With 9 damage.
Yeah, and Chance manages to take a second of the small minions out.
Nice. Tell me you got a third attack.
Nah, not for this.
Oh man.
But I would like to move. So I have a climbing speed of 20. So is it possible for me to climb up onto this table then? Like right here?
It's just an extra couple
Yep.
feet to move on it, but as far as the squares are concerned, it'd be an extra 5 feet to jump up on the table. The climbing speed is basically, if your total move is 35, you can climb 20 and walk 15.
Well then I'm
So
just-
I suppose, yeah, you wouldn't cause any say you can move your full movement to go up on that table, no problem.
I would like to get up on this table, and after hearing Taliesin say flank 'em, this is where I'm gonna wait.
Good move.
All right.
But that's my turn.
There's all this sticky nonsense. I can't see anything in the smoke. Scale bearers, help!
Well, there's an admission.
And brings us to Radoff, who, having seen Taliesin move in, but not entirely sure where he is, some of it cleared out, he moves up to the side and casts his spell, Gust of Wind, which is a
Giant
line
box
of
fan.
strong wind of 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasting from him in the direction. This area here gets opened up, and most can't see this, but Taliesin, from your angle, you can just make out a priest covered in web.
Okay. Cool. Not my turn yet, but
All right.
that is a concentration spell, though, right? I think that keeps going until he drops it or gets hurt.
Yeah. He's just got this gust going on, so I guess the priest
To
is
knock him
let's
over
see,
into the web.
Yeah, so that is extinguished. It kind of blows all of that smoke out of there and clears that area that he's got that going in. So that is a visible line. And Radoff calls out, "I only see one of them, Ribbit."
Uh-oh.
Help give a little space or a little sense to everyone else.
I think, what was it?
Civ Vicar. It's been a long time since I've been in battle, and I haven't used this in forever. Godwald, you might remember I taught you this spell. And he summons a spiritual weapon, keeping it near-ish by him, preparing himself to fight and see. And he calls out, "Nin Zhao, you won't escape from me here. We've got you cornered." And now Ixavix, it's your turn.
Okay.
So there's some smoke still clear up in the room around there. I would say maybe a bit with what Talison's got cast right now. It's kind of dispersed what's in the area around him. That's enough that you could see Taliesin.
Okay.
He's just a little. He's a shadowy, but you recognize his outline with his owlbear headdress and.
Okay. Can I see that it is cleared up within 30 feet of me in here? Like,
You
I know
can-
he's blowing it that way, and can I figure out that I can get 30 feet in there and be within the clearing?
Does that affect everyone that you? I mean, you can. Like I said, it's just a little thin layer of smoke that's there, so you can see the figures. You could probably see the
If
other.
you go,
uh,
are you asking if you go into
You
my
can see a shadowy
wind?
figure of where the priest is. So
Yeah,
you can tell that there's some cleared out space. You definitely see Radoff kind of holding a gust of wind going, whoosh, and there's a sort of billow in on the smoke that kind of went in and around him there.
If you go into my
Boy,
wind,
would that just
it-
move smoke out the other end? I think it kind of would, wouldn't it?
if you go into my wind, it isn't going to hurt you. It's just going to deafen you.
Okay.
And let me just double check on the
radius?
attack rolls of ranged weapon attacks that have disadvantage if the attack passes in or out of the wind. So if you attack with a ranged spell attack in the wind, it will have disadvantage.
Okay.
Did it say weapon in there?
The attack rolls of a ranged weapon attack Oh, so I guess if you
Yeah.
cast a spell, it's not. Yeah. So you can cast a spell in there. It's just real loud.
Okay.
I guess Taliesin would have trouble hearing Radoth's call out.
Shoot. I'm trying to figure out what to do to find the other guy. I'm gonna do a Misty Step. I'm just trying to determine where to do it, because I'm not gonna do it within the gust of wind. I'm gonna do it within the smoke, like around here, and then continue moving in like a northwestern area to try to locate
So
the
you're gonna-
dude, the
so
other
you're gonna-
guy.
You misty step into the windy area around Taliesin. The gusts just
Yeah.
as you come in.
And
You
then
can't,
I'm gonna
can't hear each other
move out of that.
I just kind of look at you like,
5,
into some of the smoke. You step in, and now it's
And-
thick once again. This ninja smoke bomb.
Yeah, I'm trying to be like around the edge, and I'm trying to figure out where this dude is. So it's 5, 10, 15. Can I do a quick like a passive perception to see if like I hear him?
Yeah, you can. Well, passive
it's only
perception.
10. Never
Passive
mind, it's only a
perception.
10.
So your passives are what I roll against for other
Yeah.
people. So if someone's trying to
never
sneak
mind.
past you, I use your passive as the DC essentially.
Yeah, I'm trying to just.
But you can
locate
roll
this dude.
perception, see if you can locate something nearby you.
Yeah, that'll take up my action, wouldn't it?
In this situation with the smoke around, yeah, a bit, but it probably would help here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh God, but I'm so bad at perception, so I think I might have a better chance of just accidentally running into him.
Possible.
What is this 10-foot radius thing right here?
A little bit of cloud smoke has been pushed out from right off the gust
Oh,
of
I
wind.
see.
It
Okay.
started billowing off into the other side of the room.
Okay. Oh. Hold on. Cone. And I'm thinking of doing something silly. This is a 15-foot cone. Let me see.
You didn't bump into anything as you.
I didn't bump into
on that
anything,
table.
but it's just like, okay. I'm just gonna have it there in case.
Okay, if you think about it.
Let's see.
In
So
the
I moved
future.
like 15, right?
You misty stepped and moved about 15. Yep.
15, 20.
Still pawing around and
25,
smoky feet in front of you.
30.
Still
So nothing.
smoke,
huh?
nothing. Yeah, just managed to call around.
I'm gonna just try to burn. I can't get the angle right on this thing.
Oh, you just had it?
Hold on.
I would control Z that if you had one.
I'm just doing Marco Polo with burning hands.
All right. Is that an attack spell? Or is that a dex save?
It's attack, dex save.
Select.
Shoot 4 foot. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so it's a dex save.
So it's
Just
out
trying.
into the cloudy smoke, trying to see something. You don't hear anything responding from your
Damn.
fiery spell.
So I guess I didn't hit him.
I'm trying to find him. I can't find him.
And that's it.
All right.
There's a chance, but whatever.
Merging one step.
Is
Oh,
it-
Ah, you asshole, you're over there.
you were so close. Just barely missed each other. I think your perception might have seen him standing next to you. But Scale Bear Ninzao runs out to this side of the room as far as he can, and he grabs onto one of the candlesticks and he pulls it down. He says, "Ha ha, you fool!" And Chance, above you, a giant net starts to drop down. You need to make a dexterity saving throw. 16. So Chance, you can react and use some movement on your next turn to dash out to basically dodge roll out of the way of this net that's falling from the ceiling. Like I say, you either go to the north or to the east in order to not be caught in the net. You'll have to spend some movement from your next turn, but your action was fast
north?
enough. North is up, west is so east is to the right, north is up.
Cool. Got it.
Wait. I probably could not have Burning Hands, could I? After Misty Stepping?
That's okay. We'll say it happened. It's fine.
Yeah.
So Chance, which way do you go? Do you go north or do you go east?
I'm gonna
On your
go
roll.
north.
Chance rolls out to the north, and you see Ninzao's just like, damn it! So you move up to the north. You manage to dodge roll away. This giant net kind of descends from the ceiling over the table, goes and you see it's between these like interlocking ropes are tiny little like spikes that seem to be coated in a poison. This was a fairly lethal trap. And Ninzao, having enough of that, is going to use his bonus action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
This motherfucker a monk.
30. He's got a bonus action dash. And in an act of desperation, continues his... He's over here. Continues his efforts. Another smoke bomb letting out with his lair actions. Well, the lair action was the net, so. He is prepped and ready and available for all of these. All y'all coming in on him. Another cloud of smoke engulfs on the southwest corner of the chamber.
Is the net considered difficult terrain now? Or...
It is considered difficult terrain, and it is, and you have seen some dangerous elements in there, so you may want to avoid it.
Yeah.
Which would then bring us to Godwald's turn.
Okay, can I see any targets? There's just been so much going on. Okay, I'm still under Sanctuary. That's an imp. Vikar is doing things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I see a new little smoke bomb.
Oh, that is just the smoke that was pushed out of the way of the gust of wind that Radoth did. His tunnel of wind is just whoosh, blowing the smoke out from the area where you can see visibly through there. And he called out that he could only see one of them.
I'll hold it.
And then you
Hold
have
the
seen
dead for the
Ninzao
next-
run south.
Yeah, you saw him run south and pull all sorts of shenanigans with traps and another smoke bomb to the south.
Jerk. Hey, sorry, I know your name is Jerk, but I don't know, my brain just goes right to that word. It's like, use that word. Like, stop using that word. Stop saying chance. Stop saying jerk.
It's all good.
Stop being nouns and vowels. I don't know.
Let's see.
Or not vowels, but verbs.
It's like,
We're
Yeah,
all
that's-
proper nouns now.
can I see Ix?
Maybe my little tail.
You can be a perception check. Yeah,
And did
he's a little bit. He's kind of like right in this little cross area of this smoke.
Did the fire burn away the smoke?
No.
Then I'll prepare Toll the Dead for the next hostile creature I see, and I won't move any further.
Right. All right. Then, if that's the end of your turn, Jerk, it's your turn. You've seen all but one of the little fiendish creatures fall. There's one hanging out there. You can still see the outline of the fiend doubling the well, if you could see the priest, you would see the outline over him, but you can still see that outline. That's exactly where he's standing there. And you see Ninzao make a mad dash towards the southwest and
All
create
right.
another smoke bomb
All
to
right.
give himself cover.
So interaction, Jerk's going to shout, Godwald, Ixie, Taliesin, Radoth, try to subdue the priest non-lethally. Chance, Father Vicar, and are these guys here? These guards?
Oh no, those are suits of armor.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
He's trying to get to the door. We got to cut him off. So I am going to go to the door using my movement and dash as my bonus action. And
Good
then,
call.
do I have like a view on anything in the smoke?
The smoke heavily obscures the area, but you could try a perception check to see if you can see any shadowy figures in there.
Okay, I'm gonna try
And
perception.
it's very difficult, so this is action territory.
Oh well, if I use my action, then I don't have anything else I can do. Let's see if I can see him though, just so I can do a call out. 13.
You can't quite make him out from where he is.
Okay.
It's just very difficult seeing this in this smoky space, as if it was a tool designed specifically to obscure his presence.
No way. Okay, so that'll be my turn then. That's all I got.
All right, that'll bring us to Taliesin. You are what? Oh no, you're not Tree Man anymore. Take
I'm
that
not.
status effect off. All right.
Oh yeah, I don't have the temporary hit points anymore. Oh, those are gone now. Okay, cool. So I can't hear anything that you guys are saying, though I do see that Radoth has hit this guy with a gust of wind. I'm going to drop my wind, which should still leave that area clear, but now I can hear stuff, and I'm gonna yell to Radoth. All right, so I actually have a question.
Okay.
So the priest guy is in a web, which requires a strength saving throw to get out.
Yep.
Gust of wind requires each creature that starts in its turn in the line of wind to succeed a saving throw or be pushed back 15 feet. And it also requires double movement. So is he essentially just like pinned while he's in this? Because
Yeah, he's very. You could see him from where you are, with that
Yeah.
wind gust up around you, and
he literally
his
can't
gust
move.
of wind. Yeah, and he's just stuck there.
Okay, so
Nice.
knowing this spell, because I've had it and I've used it before, I'm gonna drop my wind. I'm gonna yell to Radoth, "Keep him pinned!" And then I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20 come out of the smoke, and I guess if I'm looking around, 25, 30, just kind of move out, looking around. I see Jerk by the door. I don't really have anything that... I don't see the other guy. I've already said something to somebody else. So I guess that's my interaction as well. I would... Can I prepare a spell still?
Yeah, you have an action.
Okay, I'm going to prepare... let me just double check the wording on this. What is your ruling on fairy fire if they're in smoke?
Let's look at it.
So it says each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in the light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. The duration, the object sheds 10 feet of light. Any attack roll against it has advantage. It doesn't say anything about anything obscuring that light.
I mean, you can cast it. I mean, it's difficult to target where he's at, but you can cast it into
Right.
the smoke.
Well, so what I want to do is I see this other thing of smoke. I would like to hold fairy fire. If I see him at all, I want to try and cast it on him because obviously he's quite fucking slippery, and he can also seems to be able to like go invisible or something. So I want to try to prevent that. So I'm gonna hold fairy fire, hold the spell. You see, I hold up my wand. It kind of like alternates between blue, green, and violet, and like a bunch of flowers kind of sprout around it, all over it and they change color. And I'm just like holding it in the air, waiting to see if I can see him.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. The remaining fiend runs up to Taliesin, seeing him come out of the smoke, and attempts to claw him. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
So you would take 7 piercing and 6 poison damage
Ow.
as it sinks its devilish
13.
little claws into you. Yeah, 13 total. You have resistance to any of those types.
Nope.
But you had those temporary hit points.
Those don't stay when I lose that form.
It drops the form.
Well, it says you gain the effects.
Oh, well, I guess no.
There are spells that say
you
gain
might
the
be
points for
right.
the duration, and this one says you just gain the points.
Oh. Well, then I guess I take 3 damage.
I mean, you're still fine either way at 45.
Yeah, I mean, that hurt, but still, yeah. Cool.
And that is its turn, which brings us to the top of the order, round number 4, with Chance.
So, okay, so it's difficult terrain on the net, but I can still see over everything just fine, right?
Oh yeah, the net is on the ground now. You can see
Okay.
over it, but there's that big pillowy cloud of smoke coming from those bookshelves area in that corner.
So I'd like to move over here, where I'm closer to everybody, but ready attack if I see Ninzao pop out, because I can see this way, like here, and I can see Jerks here, and I see everybody else is here, and I would like to communicate, like, he's in the cloud of smoke, guys. He's in the cloud of smoke.
All right.
But yeah, we're just ready attack in case he pops out. And that'd be my turn.
The priest stuck in the web, getting blown back by the wind, now tries to pull himself free. Once again, still continuing, confused. I don't think that beats your spell save DC, so he's still stuck.
Okay. Spell save DC is 15, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't think it beat it. So
I didn't see it, so.
it was 10.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And Radoth's holding the gust of wind, like, I'm gonna keep doing this. And this now shrinks from its original size as the air is gathering it and blowing out, while this one grows a little bit. It's holding him down. And the car calls out, Ninzao, you're trapped. There's nowhere to go. Or the car does, yeah. And then Ixavix, you're up. You are once again in the smoke.
Okay, so I'm hearing that the priest is pinned down essentially with the web and the gas. So
Yeah,
he's
you can hear everybody.
pretty much incapacitated because I haven't heard of any attacks from him for the past couple of rounds. So I'm deciding to go after Ninzao. So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I see the smoke over there. And I'm going to try to play Marco Polo with a fireball
All right.
in that area.
Oh no.
Grab your
Oh no.
red
Oh no.
Oh no.
circle. What's the radius on a fireball?
It's 20.
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
That
So I could
works.
still miss him.
Move that where you'd like to aim.
Let's see. Boy. How about right there? Yeah.
All right.
Fireball!
It's a fireball. And what's it's a dex save of?
Should be a 15, yeah. Oh, can I also... I should have said this before. What is my sorcerer thing? Can I heighten it to give disadvantage?
Sure.
Okay, 3 sorcerer points. I probably missed him anyway because he's not there, probably. But whatever. I'll spend my points.
All right. How much damage?
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Ridley or Fireball. According to this, 34. Says 86. +1, and there should be like another 4 on top of that, I think. For
38.
38.
All right.
And does that burn away any of the smoke? Or push it away with the explosive percussive power?
I don't think that is by the book, but I want to roll a D100 here in a second. Sometimes that stuff works out.
It's cool if it don't.
See? Give me a second. I also got to roll, and all right. I'm gonna say that it does blow back and shrink this.
Neat.
So kind of boom, pushes it back, and we get like kind of pushed out of the way a bit back in this direction.
Do we see him? Did we hear a yelp of pain?
Let's see. From your angle, maybe a little bit. Yeah, so Ixavix, Chance, Taliesin.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move the fireball thing to the map layer just so you know that where those two things cross over, that area is now exposed. What you guys see is you hear a bit of a grunt. Ah, you bastards. And before you, now a different person than who was in the robes before. A green-scaled, dragon-faced, green-winged, green-tailed man standing now, still wearing the robes of the Temple of Bahamut, but managed to bring down his disguise. And I put the image of him in the chat, the Discord.
Does my
Neat.
if I can see him, then my reaction should go off, right?
Yep. Fairy Fire.
Cool. So
Nice.
I immediately cast Fairy Fire in the color of violet. Goes well with green.
Mm-hmm.
And
Put a little, because he's the only standing over there. Maybe some of the books are glowing too, I think.
well, he has to make
Objects too, or just creatures?
he has to make a dex save.
Oh, okay. All right.
Um,
Oh, now I can use his stats and just roll him off the sheet. I don't have to keep him secret anymore.
So it's a 20-foot cube, and he
Okay.
has to make a dex save.
If you see him, you can aim the cube on him. No problem. We don't
yeah.
need to add another thing
Yes,
to the table.
that's fine. He's the only thing I'm really aiming for. Sure, there might be some books and shit that are like glowing too.
Does
but
a 21?
fuck? Yeah, that beats
Uh,
it.
He manages to will away the magic of the fairy fire. Something in his draconic ancestry seems to
Go away,
have
Sparklies.
discarded those. Chance?
So he's visible now, right, to me?
It's
Chance.
visible now.
So I can do my attack.
You can do your attack.
I get to attack it, guys. Yeah. Chance. Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
to see
my
Get
Dralmor.
him! Get him!
You guys get to see Dralmor Borngray for the first time.
It's a
Oh,
crit
God.
fail.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm like, Chance is like, what the fuck?
Right?
Totally
Yeah.
Chance,
misses.
crit fail. Oh no, crit fail. Chance, I know you have several bows on you. And ranged weapons and things. I don't want to say your bowstring snaps, but the arrow, basically, like in the excitement, the fireball and everything else, like it makes you flinch, and you see him, you're like, caught him, but you release at the wrong time, and the arrow hits you back for 1 bludgeoning damage. Critical fails. I think the only damage Chance has taken has been by his own hands. So unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait.
So
How
that
did
was
critical fail.
Chance critical failed on the attack he was holding.
Why does it say
Rolling.
rolling 10 plus 1 though?
Wait, why is the box on it then? Oh yeah, no.
I-
It's a d20 plus 9 equals 1 plus 9.
Oh, I
with the
see.
10,
I see. Okay.
With the
yeah.
1 is a crit fail. Yeah.
I was sorry. I was just
He
confused.
just takes 1 bludgeoning damage from his own, like basically thwaps his own fingers on his bowstrings.
He
Yeah.
lets out a yelp.
Very uncharacteristic of Chance.
Can
Just like, dang it.
can you put this guy's like name in chat so I can? I'm just for notes.
Oh,
we don't
yeah,
know
it's
his name.
Well, he just told us.
Drelmore.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, this is Drelmore. You guys knew that Ninja was secretly a Drelmore.
Oh yeah, that was on the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Dralmorer, I think.
R-R-E-R.
R-R-E-R. Thank you.
More rah, rah, rah.
Drelmore. But that is the end of Ixavix's turn. Just a lot of things went off after that.
Yeah, I did a good thing. Fireballs are good.
Yeah. Drelmore, in his attempt to escape, runs up. Yeah. Seeing Jerk being the thing between him and the door, takes a deep breath and sticks out a cone of poison breath. So you have to make a dex. Oh, wait, no. This is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
And the roll told you it is an 11.
13!
13. All right. So you take half of 18 poison damage. You take 9 poison damage.
Can I use Uncanny Dodge? This is an attack?
It's a Constitution save.
But it's not an attack?
No.
Okay.
It's not an attack roll. Like spells have attack rolls, but spells also have saves. This is one of his special abilities.
Okay.
He is a stone bitch.
So I took 9?
Take 9 poison damage. Unless you have any resistance to poison damage.
Nope. Just fire.
Oh, you have bless.
Oh. Well, I
Oh,
made
he made
my
the save. He just took half. He took half of
Alright.
18. He took 9. It was actually a pretty low roll on all of those. Some 1s, 2s, and 3s in there. And 4s. He didn't get any 5s or 6s. So, that means it is now Godwald's turn. Godwald, you've seen the fireball. You hear the crackling of flames. There's a table on fire from the fireball. Forgot the fire.
Don't worry about the fire. I'll put it out when we're done here.
Okay, so I hear the big explosion. I turn around, and because the only light I'm seeing by is the light I'm holding.
And the fire.
Oh, he's pretty far away from you, isn't he? And you only have your light.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
dark
there's
room.
a fire.
Well, the fire
4,
casts light.
5, 6.
Fire's gonna cast light.
So I'm standing in front of a net.
Don't walk in the net. That's bad.
To my right is more smoke. In front of me, what can I see? Can I see anything beyond at this range? That's my range? Yeah, that's my range. That's her. Should I
So
be able to
the-
see something this far?
Does the fire give light off in the room or no?
It does.
Aha.
Oh, hey, there's a dude over there, all the way over there,
Mm-hmm.
towards the door. That's a bad.
And Jerk's near the door, blocking it.
A bookshelf on fire over here.
So do I have line of sight here?
I can't see from your perspective. Do you have line of sight on him on the map?
I would say it doesn't go through any of the smoke circles. It just goes through
Yeah.
the fireball circle.
Yeah, then I think you should be fine. I think more along your lines of your sight, your possible vision.
Okay, that's 55, so I'm within range. Within range of a lot of things. And that's definitely a dragonborn, like the one that my drunk friend described. This raises my dander.
Although an interesting distinction is he has a tail and wings.
So what? I got a tail and wings too.
You know what? I'll worry about that later. How angry am I?
Mucho.
Medium? Okay, usual moves then. Spiritual sword.
Alright, spirit weapon. I'm gonna copy and paste this one here, put it next to you, and give it controlled by Godwald. Save. Should be able to move it now, wherever you summon it.
I summon it in front of the dude to the south.
Okay, should be able to move it.
Select tool. That's me. That's this here.
Alright,
And it makes an attack.
attack him!
That's a 19 on the die.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, that hits.
For 7 force.
7 force damage. Slams into him.
And usual follow-up, Toll the Dead.
Toll that boy. He has a wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
He's not super wise.
Ooh.
Does a 2 make it?
No.
How much damage?
Ooh.
13.
All right. His head shakes a bit. So close.
Let's see. Main, bonus, full movement, and there's an imp to my east. Okay, pass.
All right.
And
Can I
I
ask a
lose.
question?
And I lose sanctuary.
Can I ask you-
Bye bye.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, this is my bless.
Oh, sorry. Yep, go for it. That was weird.
The breath weapon that Dralmor did was a dex save, correct?
Nope. Constitution save.
Well, regardless, actually, Jerk has bless on him, so he should get a D4 as
He
well.
made the save.
Yeah,
without the
I
blood.
made the save. I just took half
Oh, you
damage.
did. Oh,
Took
I'm
half
sorry.
damage.
You're
Oh, no,
right.
it's
You're
fine.
right. You're right. You're right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's a dangerous weapon.
No, you're correct. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't, because I totally forgot about it, and I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what's that yellow dot? And I was like, oh yeah, we have bless.
Right. But with that, it
So-
becomes Jerk's turn. Jerk. Traumor is approaching you, and he just spewed poison in your face.
Don't let him get away.
I'm advancing towards him. And I'm going to say, since you like hanging out with demons so much, I'm going to turn you into one. I'm going to pull out the, and I'm going to attack him with the Burning Hellfire Rapier.
Hellfire Rapier.
21 to hit.
21 hits. Yep.
Getting the real anime hours right now.
Now, does this count as an ally?
No, it does not.
Damn it. All right, so 11 damage then.
Takes 11 damage.
Offhand
And,
attack.
Being close up to him, it seems like he's starting to take some damage. His robes are burnt. His scales of ash seem to be ashy.
Offhand attack with the regular rapier. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
All right. Then
As
that.
you offhand attack with the rapier, it seems you can't quite stick through his armor. He's just like far enough away and moving quickly enough. He does seem quite dexterous and nimble.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell him it's a good thing we need to keep you alive as a to question you, and that'll be my turn.
I don't need you alive. Taliesin, it's your turn.
Can I see if is he wearing any sort of metal?
He seems to be wearing the robes of. He seems to be wearing the robes of a. Of a scale bearer. So that image that I posted in there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking at it real quick.
Doesn't seem to be metallic on any of the robes. You've been around the priests long enough that seem to be wearing cloth. If you had something on underneath that, you can't quite tell.
Okay, all right, fair. Can't really get super close to him. I will do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
The fiend would have an opportunity attack with his claws at you.
Go for it.
Ooh. Crit fail. It falls flat on its face and is prone.
It impales its face on its own claws.
Bitch.
I'm back. I'm back.
So
falls down.
Don't have. Jerk has been hurt. I can't remember how much damage he took, and he doesn't have I don't have the thing turned on for him. His health bar turned on.
At 29, about half.
Okay, I'm
more
going
than
to
half.
cast Healing Word at a 3rd level on you. And that's going to be... Why does it want me to do that? It's going to be 13 health back to you.
Oh, to the car?
No, to...
Oh,
I'm
Jerk. Okay.
healing Jerk because he got
It's
hit
not
with that breath weapon.
Sorry.
13?
Thank you.
Are you
Who
good?
cares about NPC health? It's fine.
All right, that actually almost brings me up.
I don't even know if he got hit, but
I think he did, but I don't
he did.
remember.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, he seems to be okay now.
Yeah,
But I'm just gonna yell to kind of everyone, just like, we can't let him escape. Radoth has the priest pinned down. We can't let this dragonborn escape. And then that will be my turn.
All right. Last turn in the round. Quasit spends half of its movement to stand up, meaning it can only go 10, 15, chased after its previous victim, Taliesin. That will bring us to the top of the order of the 5th round, which would be Chance's turn. I need to buy real fast. I'll be right back. After Chance, the next player character is Ixvix.
Cool.
All right. Got Radolf still pinning him down. That's good. I'm not gonna drop concentration on that web.
Hey, real quick before he comes back, are we trying to keep this guy alive or not? Because he has
At this
information.
point, I don't care. I've mentioned in a
Yeah.
conversation with you all that at this point, I don't care if he lives or dies. We have enough proof to convict him after he dies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I'm
So
trying to
I'm
keep them alive to learn more, especially the demon guy, just to like learn
Yeah. We at
what the
least can.
fuck's going on.
So
That's
the,
about
guy
the
that we're
demon
talking
guy's
right now.
the demon
can
guy's
at least
just
keep the-
standing in the
the
back,
priest.
kind of like attached to the priest, laughing at us right now.
We can try.
Yeah, but like he can't. If he's possessing that person, which we think he is, then he has to move through that person who is pinned.
I just want to know if I'm shooting to kill or shooting to
I think we should try to.
capture.
We should try to incapacitate them.
Okay.
I don't know if the
dangerous,
demon
though.
is actually going to like. I don't know if the demon's actually going to be able to like do like he probably won't talk to us, but I don't know if like Civ
There's-
can like do something about that, like if he can like exercise it or compel it to talk.
Yeah.
Well, I would try to polymorph him, but I already have concentration on the web, and I don't want to let up webs, so
Wouldn't
that the
polymorph him.
priest up there doesn't get away.
All right, Chance, it's your
Priest can't
turn.
fucking move.
Yeah. The first thing I'm gonna do is cast Hunter's Mark.
Ooh, Hunter's Mark. We remembered
job.
it.
But it's a different situation now. This is obviously not a priest of the temple.
You know what? You know what would have been really good? Hunter's Mark right at the beginning. These clouds of smoke. You still would have been able to get advantage on tracking him. Set this up a little bit for Chance to have. So you guys weren't completely at odds.
I did.
But so you Hunter's Mark who? The priest or John Moore?
Drumore.
Okay. That just happens. He's just Hunter's marked.
Boom. Hunter's Mark. Attack. Longbow. Oh my god. I
Oh,
don't think
yeah.
that hits. Yeah.
Your hand still stings and you can't quite draw the bow back. This is another crit fail. Your arrow just kind of goes flying off from the sting, from the crit fail. Ooh. Aiming at Jalmor, but a crit fail. Jerk is next to him. D100. Alright. It's above 50, so you just once again like sting your hands, and having done this twice, you're like you're gonna have disadvantage on your next attack. The
Oh,
two crit
man.
fails in a row. That's rough.
Alright, well,
Hmm.
I'm still
You're like
gonna-
my bow fingers, my sweet bow fingers.
They get a little warm from the fireball near me.
Your kitty beans.
Well, let's try a second attack with my kitty beans. With
And
one
with
bean, it's
disadvantage.
16.
Beans crossed.
All right, 16 's pretty
22,
good.
yeah.
16 still hits. You managed to you're like no, I'm trained, I've done this, I am on it. So yeah, the 16 hits.
My poor cat claws. With 10 plus, what was it, a d4?
I think Hunter's
Four.
Mark
I think it's
does
D6, isn't it?
D6.
At your level?
Yeah, it's a d6.
So yeah, roll a D6.
D6.
Takes
So 14?
14 damage to Drelmore.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Trying to stick him in the legs and slow his movement down. Yeah, starting to look kind of hurt. He's burnt. He's got an arrow sticking out of him now and a nice slash from the Hellfire Rapier. Yeah, that D6 is helpful, isn't it?
Yeah. aside from that, Chance is good. Intern.
All right. After Chance's turn, in the back, under the gust of wind, the body of the priest speaks.
Ah, crap.
Something that I think only Jerk would understand. What languages do you speak, Jerk?
I speak Common, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
Infernal says,
I know Infernal.
enough of this wind. Yeah, Godwald and Radoth, you both hear. Enough of this wind. And
It's a fart noodle.
he hurls flame at Radoth.
Oh.
Meets his AC, meaning he does. $12 damage to Radoth.
Oh. Poor Froggy.
Radoth, surprised by this action, Ribbit, Rock, takes a hit. And I believe that means he has to roll his con save successfully. He holds on to the gust of wind.
Does that count as an unprotected flame? Or is it because it's magic, it's different?
Magic, but let me read it.
Because it says any unprotected flame in the area is extinguished. It causes
Yeah.
protected flames such as lanterns to dance wildly for 50%, but
Yeah, this is
It
a magical flame.
okay. I'm just making sure, man.
Valid
like to
claim,
take that.
valid response.
Yeah.
But all right, that would bring us to Radoth, who's now holding this gust of wind. Can he move while doing this? Probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can, yes.
Just gotta keep aiming it.
He can also turn it.
15, 20, 25 on his little short froggy legs. Shrinking this once again
No.
and increasing this once again. And Radoth yells out to you, "The priest is still dangerous, Ribbit.
Yay.
He's been waiting." And brings us to, because he's holding on to that, Civ Vicar. Let's see. How far does a magic sword move?
20 feet.
Starts moving his sword towards him and himself. Give up, Drelmore! Nothing you say or do can help you now. Ixavix, it's your turn.
Two in different areas.
Let's see. It is 60. And. Okay.
Oh wait, yeah.
so-
And then the priest gets his turn to try to strength his way out of that. Priest finally breaks free.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, which would have then
Then
pushed him into the web.
so
up
back
against
into the
wall.
web.
Back into the web, up against the wall. He'll start his turn in the web.
Okay, so he's still in the web. Okay. Hold on. Where did I mark? Hold on. Shoot. I want to make sure that yeah, that seems like a good enough area. Let's see. Is that too far away? Did I move too far? I think I did. Can I control Z that?
Yeah, you don't have to move there. But I don't. Yeah, if you Control Z to move back to where you were,
It's
it'd be good.
not letting me Control Z back to it. Wait,
Nope.
it's like,
I can't do it because I didn't move you.
shoot. Yeah, Control Z's not doing it for me. Damn. I don't think I can move that far, so I'll
Where you
move him back.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Whoa,
I didn't mean to click you at the same time.
it's okay. Do you want me to be there?
I think you were. Well, you were here when you started. Is that right?
I think I was further back, to be honest.
Here, like next to Chance.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
No,
I'm sorry,
you were
I-
not next to me.
Oh.
Well, sorry, jeez. I'll be farther away next time.
My tail is.
We'll just call it there.
drooping.
Okay. So I'll move right here. So then I gotta move over to that. I think that's what I was pointing at.
Okay.
Okay. And I don't think I could see. Dang, I can't see the guy back here. Because
Oh, you can see. You can see through the gust. Oh, in the light.
Yeah, the light.
Yeah.
I got my dark vision, but if there's no light out there, dang.
Yeah, if your token can't see it, sorry.
Oh well, then I'm going to do a twinned firebolt. One bolt going at this little fiend, and the other one going at Dralmor.
All right. Sorcerers.
Mm-hmm. I think that's only 1 point to twin a
Tune spell on your action.
cantrip. Okay, so this one is for the first one I announced, which is a 12. Does that hit the little guy?
It just misses him.
Ah, crap. And then the second one. Oh wait, I have. I'm still blessed, so I can roll a d4 for each of these.
Add to attacking rolls.
Yeah.
So
So there's
13 hits.
13 hits. Okay, and then another d4 for the second one. So that's 13, 14, 15 for Dralmor. Does 15 hit? Dralmor?
15 just hits.
Whew, thank you for the bless. I love that spell. Okay, so first firebolt. Fire affinity, so 13 damage to the little fiend.
Explodes in flame.
And I try
that-
to firebolt non-lethally to Dralmor because people are talking about being non-lethal, but I won't care personally if he dies.
Okay.
And that's another 13.
13 damage. Gah! Starting to look a little burnt, a little crispy.
Crispy quite old. And that's it.
All right.
So get an X on this guy, I guess.
Oh, yep.
Cool.
Draw more face to face with Jerk, the thing standing between him and his freedom. Makes his 2 short sword attacks. A 25 and a 26 nat 20.
Oofa doofa.
They both hit.
So both hit. So you take 19 damage from the short sword. And then $20 plus 10, 30 damage from the second short sword.
Uncanny dodge.
All right, so you uncanny dodge the 30 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So you take 19 plus 15 total.
I'm down.
Or
To,
no, wait. What's yeah?
I'm down to 8.
Oh man.
It's a tough customer.
It's all right. I'm gonna kill him.
I won't cry.
and he'll try to move out of Jerk's range. So, Jerk, you get an attack of opportunity on him as it gets to the door.
Absolutely. $20 to hit.
20 hits. $17. Oh, wait. So it's just the other two. Just the 8.
Yep.
5 piercing and 3 fire. Ah! Tralmora has reached the door. Godwald, it's your turn. He uses his interaction to open it. And he sees his freedom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I think I can make it here. I don't have sight. But I know from the sound where he is.
Okay.
May I do a spirit sword attack at disadvantage knowing his general area?
Okay.
Is any of his clothes on fire from all the fireballs and firebolts?
Very
Maybe
singed.
that
They're
can help.
blackened. His robes
Okay.
are entirely blackened. Yeah.
Let's see, an 11 misses. And do I have a good main action for this when I know that the door is about that far away? Do I have anything I can throw? Hmm.
Next player on deck is Jerk.
Get him.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work. I can see. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do something more.
Okay.
Guiding bolt doesn't require me to see, so I'm going to declare a main action guiding bolt and attack with disadvantage.
All right.
Why would you have disadvantage if it doesn't require you to see?
Because I'm making a ranged attack on someone I can't see well, and it's a crit fail. So that might just go straight out the door.
Right past him, straight out the door. Just runs just like, ah.
Boy, I hope we have guards in the area to catch him.
I mean, that might, whatever that hits might make a little bit of noise. The
I
chance
mean,
is too low, but
fireball
that's
and
my turn.
everything.
All right. Jerk, it's your turn. Taliesin, you're on deck. He has opened the door, Jerk.
I am going to advance on him. How's he looking?
I mean, he looks pretty trashed and thrashed about.
Cut him off.
Yeah, can I
Cut him in
get
half?
between
Oh,
him and the
okay.
door?
You could move around him and reach the door and close it.
That would be an... Well, okay. I'll use my bonus action to close the door, because I can interact with objects.
Okay. So you
And-
want to do that like after your attack?
Yeah. I'm going to attack him with the Burning Hellfire Rapier first.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Ah!
Crit fail.
Alright.
Crit fail.
Well, bonus action to close the door.
The rapier is stuck in the thick wood of the door now. You have trouble pulling it out, and instead you use it to your advantage and close the door. Since you're using your bonus, since it's a bonus action, we could say you're holding on to it
Okay.
because you have that special ability,
Holding the rapier or holding the door?
holding the door.
Nice.
Excellent.
Okay. I'm gonna need some help here, fellas.
We're on our way.
Alright, that's my turn.
Help is on the way. All right, Taliesin, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna yell back to Godwald. I need you to heal Jerk, and I'm gonna run forward. No. And then I'm going to throw my staff of the Python on the ground
Ooh.
in front of him, and summon my giant constrictor snake.
Where are you throwing this?
I'm throwing it like right here.
Okay, you can put it inside my sword in those.
All right, right here.
It's actually a large creature, isn't it?
It is a huge beast.
Huge?
It is huge.
Really?
Giant constrictor snake is huge.
That's
Well,
3 by 3?
Damn.
It is fucking gigantic.
It
It's a very
swallows him whole.
Neither of the spirit swords take up space, I guess.
Yeah.
they don't.
So please
All right.
expand this snake.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm just bringing it up. Constrictor snake stats. So I have that.
Not,
Yeah. Yep. And it has its own initiative. I think we usually have it go after me, but
I do. I have your guys' summons go after you. Your familiars
that
and your
simple.
summons.
all right. So I'm gonna tell it to try to constrict this guy.
All right.
So it has a +6. Please. 16. That hit.
All right. So, is an attack? Yeah, that beats his AC.
Okay, so it does 2d8 +4. I'm trying to do non-lethal, but
2d8.
it does do 2d8 +4.
All right, hold on. I'm on Constrictor Snake, and I see large
Yes.
beast unalive.
You,
and I
you've
said
done this.
1d8 + 2.
You've done this quite a few
This is 'cause
times.
it's your summon on your staff, right?
It's a giant constrictor snake.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's right. Giant Constrictor Snake. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a while since we've had the snake on the table.
Yeah. So it does 14 damage, and he is also grappled. He is
Nice.
restrained.
Grappled. Yep.
So the creature is restrained, and the snake can't restrict another target. But he is, so he's restrained until he makes a DC 16 strength saving throw.
As the snake whips around him and constricts him, he goes unconscious. And it's just squeezing and crushing him. You hear bones
Wait,
crack
don't-
and crinkle.
Don't kill him! Don't kill him!
And
Just
he
hold him.
is out.
Nice.
Just hold him there. Just hold him there. He went
All right.
unconscious. And it probably broke a few bones. I told the
Yeah,
snake not to
took him-
kill him.
It took him one hit point below. He's still alive. All right, that would bring us to the top of the order with Chance.
Are we still in
But-
combat?
In this moment, you are not in combat.
Oh,
From
really?
from the priest in the corner, you hear, "All is well and done," in a deep rumbling voice, no longer in infernal but in common. "I have nothing more to do with you." And then the priest's face kind of snaps out of it, And he's like, blah, blah. And he, what's going on? He goes to heal himself.
Sorry about the arrow, man.
He can still be evil even though he was possessed.
I think he's good.
I don't trust him.
Radoff's holding the wind on, and he's like, "Can I?"
Keep it on him.
He's
I'm keeping the web on him. I don't trust him.
It's blowing on him, and he's just like, I'm holding him here as long as I can."
Jerk, do you see the demon there still?
Do I see the demon there still?
In fact, the priest. Oh, actually, no, he's still on the. My bad. The priest's body falls over, and stepping out next to him.
Oh dear.
So you guys see what Jerk has seen this whole time.
I can't see him.
As the essentially flames come off the priest's body as he's attempting to heal himself, and it kind of slurks out of the back of him, up in these flames, standing there. Now you can all finally see what Jerk has seen. Radoth kind of yeah. So what he says to you?
Well, I'm sorry. What did he say? All is well and done. I have nothing. What?
I have nothing more to do with you.
Okay.
And he looks towards Jerk and says, "The son of Orinel, eh? I'd heard you lived, but never expected to be the one to out me here, young Levak."
I still want that drink. You want to share?
Ha ha ha. Would you like to make a deal for your soul that would let you see your dearly departed father again? Perhaps you wish to see your beloved mother. Come, find me in Baldur's Gate. She is still bound by the laws of the Seven Hells to serve me. Though I doubt Mommy Dearest would want to know that her son has become such a bloodthirsty killer. And in that moment, he vanishes in a gulf of flame, which damages the priest next to him
Oh no.
significantly. For 12 damage. Priest, are you still up? I did roll healing for him. Didn't I? No, he never got
You
the
did
chance.
not.
He never got the chance. The priest gets burnt out and falls unconscious. And falls down. The
Kill him
demon
up quick.
disappears.
We didn't question him.
I'm gonna continue to tell my snake like hold him, and then I'm gonna run up here and cast healing word on the priest.
Yeah, you guys have Drelmore done.
Yeah. Ixavix,
Yes.
drop the web.
I drop it.
Roll some healing for the priest.
All right.
The
Healing
smoke
word.
eventually clears out of the room. Radoth stops casting the gust of wind. The
And
net
I dropped
the
the
net
web.
is still on the ground. And you drop concentration on the web.
He gets 4 health back.
4 health back.
At least he's
He's-
not dead.
He's unconscious but alive.
Yeah, stabilized.
Oh, I run around and start putting out the fires
Yeah,
with
that was the next thing I was
control
gonna say.
flames. Yeah, control flames. I use that and quickly try to put out the fires.
All right, yeah. You're able to after flame after flame after flame do it. The one bookshelf is pretty much trashed, but the flames are gone. Half the table's burnt up, but still a bit of existence. Everyone can take a deep sigh of relief as you fended off various fiends, defeated an unknown devil who happened to be besides Dralmor, Fakar, thank you boys so much. Had you sent this information to me, I doubt we would have been able to handle this situation by ourselves. You're all truly heroes.
Yeah, we managed to take him in alive too. I'm impressed.
Man, that guy's
Good
gonna
job,
tell my
everyone.
mom.
Drumore
on
needs
me.
like a point to not be die. He succeeds at a death save.
I'll go over and use another spell to
Now
heal
I
him.
have a thing.
Yeah, I'm at 8
Okay.
points. Can we?
Well
Here's
then
Okay,
well we're
so who around me is injured?
no.
Sure.
failed-
I'm
he
all right.
failed the death save.
I'm healing him right now.
Go ahead.
He has 2 hit points or 5 hit points back.
So 4
Cool.
points.
Got 4. He's unconscious and doing about as well as the priest.
That's what we want.
Roll another
That's what we
D4.
want.
Oh,
Wait,
because
if somebody-
you're blessed. Does that count for spells?
No, he'll wake up in 1d4 hours.
Oh, okay. He'll be
We
con-
want him
he'll-
to be
he'll be conscious
unconscious.
again in 2 hours.
My snake is holding him. If
Let's
he
also-
does wake up,
He's completely wrecked. You guys
yeah.
annihilated him. Fakar comes along and drops a little bit of knowledge, knowing a bit about the dragon kind, and saying, seems he was no mere dragonborn, but half dragon. Look, you can tell by the tail and the wings, the shape of his head.
I'd like to get somebody to help me tie up the priest in the north area.
Sure, priest, you can go rub him up.
Let's
He's
see
totally
here.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Bring him
Somebody
over to
with
where you are.
Dexterous fingers wants to help tie him up. I got a lot of rope.
I don't
Chance?
think.
Radoth's ribbit. Ribbit.
Oh, Radoth? You can do that? Okay, cool. Thanks.
He helps you. You guys pull the priest up, and like I said, you forgot Dromore restrained. Vikar, I never expected this to be how my day would turn out.
I would like to, I guess, try to. Does anybody have anything that we can restrain him with?
I have manacles, but they're in use downstairs.
You have so
The
many.
one time.
I got
Um,
a
This
bear
will be the
trap.
second time.
I
The
used
bear
some
trap?
of my rope. I
Yes,
got more
we-
rope.
We have.
I got
I
rope.
also have rope. We are gonna tie them up.
All right, so
Yeah, you
I
guys
will.
You guys are able to tie them up, no problem.
Yeah,
Arms,
I'll
legs, wings.
I'll dispel my snake back into the staff, and we'll tie him up.
Anime style.
In a few minutes, a few more of the clerics, come in. Just, oh my gosh! Holy crap! And Vikar's like, it's all right, boys. We've taken care of, handled the situation. But now I'm not sure what to do next. To take him in, or should we try to figure out more of what he was doing?
So this whole time, Jerk is just sitting at this table silently, which seems
your
kind
passive
of
perception, Jerk?
uncharacteristic of him.
Where the fuck are you? All right, I'm gonna go over there.
The lights turn on at any point.
My passive perception is 17.
As soon as you sit down at the table, Jerk, you look up and you see another one of the net traps that's over it. Spiky and dripping with poison. It was worked into the sort of drapery that's around the ceiling.
This guy was a turd.
I walk over to Jerk and I say, so I heard him mention your mother and father.
Yeah.
Your I don't know what happened to your father, but your mother is still in the 9 hells in service to this demon. You know this demon.
I didn't until just now, but he's gonna tell my mom I'm a murderer. That sucks.
Your mom is in the 9 hells. I don't think that she's going to judge you if you were trying to murder the demon who clearly that is that has hold of her.
Well, you
It sounds as though
you don't know my mom, man.
I don't. I don't. But this demon we've just met before. Just now, you've said that you've never met this demon before. If his instance of murder, which we did none of, both the priest and clearly this guy who deserves death, but we are going to seek justice for, it has been captured. So we haven't murdered. He's never seen us murder anybody.
Let's see.
Sure, he may lie to your mother, but his one example is us fighting him.
Yeah, well, now I'm kind of torn because if she's in service to him, that means we can free her. It means I
Right.
kind of have to free her. So
Codwald seems to be looking at. I think I saw your hand, Oz.
So we came in here and there was the bearer and the priest. And it turned out the bearer is the dragonborn we have in custody, and the priest had a demon in him.
Yes.
And now they're both barely alive. And in our custody.
yes,
Then I would start to zero in on this conversation that's happening.
Why don't we all gather around?
I think with everything else going on in the world, we should look into this. We should. This demon. I don't know much about demons, but I do know.
Yeah. To clarify what he said too, he said, "Perhaps you wish to see your beloved mother. Come find me in Baldur's Gate. She is still bound by the laws of the Seven Hells and serves me."
Okay, so she's bound by. Okay, all right.
so she might not even be dead. She's just bound by. Man, okay. Well, Ixavix's thing takes precedence because his family is definitely still alive.
Boys, I wish to help in any way that I can. There's so much you've done for the temple. Any aid that we can give you, I would be very grateful. I'd love your assistance taking the Stralmor to the Lord's Alliance so he could face justice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%, man.
And I'm sure between the remaining scale bearers, priests, and clerics here, we can figure out if this demon's still possessing Priest Conbear.
Whenever you have time, I would like to speak with you, Civicar, on behalf of my tribe. Whenever you have time, we were meant to have a meeting with some of your clerics some years ago when we were attacked by the cultists of the Dragon Queen, and yeah, whenever you have time, just want to let you know.
Certainly, young man. You mentioned this before, and I'm sorry we didn't. I'm sorry we didn't have much time before having to engage Ninzao.
Yeah, we have too many other things going on right now, but I just wanted to remind you that we had business and would like to get to that at some point.
I haven't had much time to think about it, but I'm sure there are ways that we can assist and help.
Yeah. Oh, also, am I gonna get in trouble with all this stuff I set on fire? I'm really sorry about that, but kind of like fireball's my move, and I put out the fire. But I'm sorry you lost a bunch of books. I'm really sorry about that. I hope they weren't like rare or anything. I'll pay back whatever you need, like to get those like replacement books or something. I'm sorry.
Well, that's fine, boys. Yeah. I think I can accompany you to the Hall of Justice and tell the Lord's Alliance about everything that's happened here today. Well, our word carries great weight with the city, and I don't see them holding you accountable for defending our temple and our priest.
Whew, okay.
All right, you guys
That's-
got this. You got this,
I was
right?
trying to cheer up Jerk. It's not like I have 0 charisma, and it's very obvious.
I got something to go take care of. I gotta think about some things, and then Jerk is going to walk out the
Uh-oh.
door.
Jerk, no.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? So we can find you later.
He's gonna go to the cemetery and like have a
We don't know
discussion
that.
with
We'll
his
find you.
dad. Yeah.
I activate my special ability.
What's your special ability?
Jerk heals for 14 before he splits
Thank you.
off.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So Jerk walks off.
And
Civicar is like, that boy's had a very difficult life.
I know.
Have you heard about what happened to him as a boy?
I have not.
I should stop calling you all boys. I know I'm old, but you all seem so young in my eyes.
It's okay. I
But
enjoy
Are we about
it.
to get a lore dump on Jerk?
Are you interested in hearing? Do you not know? Has he not told you?
He hasn't. Godwald and I have been with him the longest, and he has not mentioned. I guess it's been like a couple weeks.
he never wished to discuss his past. He always claimed there were other pressing issues, which, to be fair, there were.
It's certainly understandable.
Put other people's problems before his own. It was commendable.
Well, I wouldn't want to say too much about his past and speak for him, but there was an incident when he was a young child. It happened here in the temple. And since it happened here, I suppose I can at least tell you that much. There was a time when, shortly after we had been granted this building by the Lord's Alliance, and worship of Bahamut had started to grow. Some of the people of the city had called out and his mother. It seems that someone had used magic to find out what her ancestry was. That she was of the fiendish kind. I mean, clearly, you see Jerk before you, not truly a tiefling, but half tiefling, half human. And during that time, while they were here in the halls, they'd always been a happy family. His father, a merchant and prosperous at that. His mother seemed to support them. But several of the people of the city came and stormed into the chamber, one of our worship chambers, and used magic to reveal her true identity. It seems she was some kind of fiend, or demon, devil, I'm not sure. And at that, they ran her out into the streets and killed her. They took his father's life as well, calling him a heretic for having laid with the demon. Fortunately, we were able to hold off their rage for Jerk being just a child, and we managed to keep him safe from them. But his life from then on, I'm not sure what happened to him. He was placed into an orphanage. The people of the temple would not have him placed here, and it's been a long time since we've seen him.
Dude, that's messed up.
It's a difficult thing that he's been through. I believe he must have been alone for a long time. I'm glad to have seen so many of his friends fighting by his side.
He does good work.
I've fought beside him through many things, and I've come to trust him if it weren't for him, we would have had no idea what we were actually dealing with today. He's an important member of our found family, I would say, and I think we should maybe give him some time.
Hearing that his mother is alive must be a bit of a, what's the phrase? A punch to the gut. Well, I feel we should give him time, and that's good. You all seem to care for him, and he seems to want to protect you. I mean, he's put his life on the line for all of us today, and that was very brave. But we do have some other situations that it seems we must discuss of what to do with. It's so hard for me to not call him Ninzao with this Dralmor, and hopefully we can find that our priest is no longer possessed by this creature, this fiend. I would say to take him to the Lord's Alliance at the Hall of Justice would be a good first step. Perhaps they can get more information out of him there, unless you all think you can do something to get to learn more here. I suppose we could investigate his chambers. The chambers of the priests are always a very private place of worship and contemplation, but it seems that this is a bit dangerous, especially with these traps he's set up. What a vile man.
I think we should. We are not authorities in justice. We should turn them in.
This is good. Now, boys, I remember you mentioned a few things when you arrived. There was the letter you read to me, and I think one of the things I'll gather the other scale bearers together to go down and check on our vault once again. We keep some items and things of power that might be dangerous against the world, things we can't seem to destroy, and we keep them locked away. If one of those is missing, according to this letter, it could be a dangerous thing to be loose in the world. Knowing now that they're cultists of Tiamat, I can think of a few things they might have been after, but we'll check and verify. If you'd like to accompany me with that, that's fine. If you like, I would very much appreciate all of your company going to the Lord's Alliance to give the evidence that you've brought against him in here. And if there is anything I can do for you. In fact, little Ixavix, was it?
Oh yeah, that's me.
I think it would be more than fair for us to discuss the matter you brought about. I am aware of the expedition that you mentioned. We didn't know what happened to the other scale bearer. And I could tell you that they had a few guards of the Lord's Alliance traveling with them as well. And I think even a member of the Order of the Gauntlet who sometimes comes to our aid. For someone to get the better of them in surprise, it probably seems to me this must have been Ninzao's foreknowledge of knowing where they were going. So I'm sorry that we were unable to find out about this before. It sounds like your people were killed.
Killed and captured. A number of us have been taken and to various sites they have set up to be used as sacrifice. to gain um, Tiamat's favor for their endeavors. You saw Hivni down there, the gold-scaled kobold. She's part of my tribe as well. One of the leaders actually, and we just barely managed to come in there in time to save her. They were just about ready to sacrifice her, and like the rest of the captives have been taken to various locations in various directions, and I we can't save them all. We can't go to each place to save them all, and I wanted to see if there's some way that I can maybe hire people to go to these different locations to try to prevent this from happening. I don't know
Oh
what to
no,
do.
no, no, my son. They, oh, what the services of the Temple of Bahamut will certainly be at your aid. I believe that Godwald would agree that this is something that affects us not as much as it has affected you, but affects us as well. Perhaps we here in the temple can um, assist with the finances, and I think if we discover what it is that they've taken, that the scale bearers themselves might be interested in traveling to these places. You know of these locations and where they're
Yes,
headed?
yes, we
Perhaps,
have them written down and on a map. I can show you right now if you like.
yeah.
He
Let's
like
take a look.
Takes out the maps and all of his notes and that he's
Right.
accrued. Um, let's look through my notes that I redid.
So if you guys bring out the map and show, I brought it up here so you guys
Yeah.
can take a look. Um, on the various locations. Um, it seems that he basically has what one, two, one, two, three, four, uh, four sites that they were headed to.
Yeah, there were 4 sites. When it said Citadel Fellbar before heading to Iron Slag, Xanthar's Keep before heading to Mirabar, Red Larch before heading to Waterdeep, and Thunder Tree to Neverwinter Loudwater. I didn't really understand that one.
Oh, Loudwater, I think, is where you think their their lodge might be.
Yeah.
Well,
So Thunder Tree we already cleared out.
perhaps
So
perhaps with the assistance of the Lord's Alliance, and or perhaps with the uh, perhaps I can call upon the Order of the Gauntlet, and we could arrange adventuring parties to head to the locations that I assume you would not be going to if you're. It seems like you all want to head in these directions, to at least to go one of them on your own.
Yeah, probably the direction where their main forces are heading, which is this. Um, where is it? Near Loudwater. What was it called? It was a. What was it called? That. What's her name left to Furlan Mondath?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, trying to follow Furlan Mondath, which seems to be one of the
Parnast.
higher Parnast.
Yeah.
Yes, to Parnast, where this lodge is they've been talking about, that I've been hearing a lot about. Um, yes, Parnast for the next phase of the quest. I see from Drelmore. Uh, this is the letter that I got. Um, that was supposed to be to Drelmore, but never got to him. From Furlan Mondath. The goddess has clearly blessed your efforts. The distraction at the Dragon's Temple was as successful as your deeds at Mount Hotanel. I doubt the fools even know it is missing and now in our possession. Inform your master the role at that false temple has come to a close. sow as much chaos as possible within their ranks, then rendezvous with us here, and we will travel to Parnas for the next phase of our quest. And that was
Oh,
from
it's
Kerwin.
it seems that you saved us from further machinations that these cultists may have been about. I'm not much of a tactician, but our our resources here at the temple are perhaps greater than yours. And if it's about money and hiring parties, we can certainly send word to temples, and he knows of some, which I have listed, but I gotta bring up Sivakar's thing. There are there's a temple of Bahamut in Baldur's Gate. There's a temple of Bahamut in Waterdeep. Both where he can send word, and maybe they can organize from there. But certainly, if we go to the Lord's Alliance here, um, perhaps their tactics, the tacticians of war, might be able to yield better results for us.
Yeah, that would be great. And maybe further questioning of these two and the third that we brought in, I could yield more details of their plans, maybe when certain activities may take place, which would be when they would sacrifice my family members. Um, if we know when that happens, we can intercept it.
Before they get to Waterdeep or Parnas, Iron
Yeah.
Slag, or Mirabar.
Yeah.
You said they sounded like they were heading by way of the Tribord Trail to Tribor. It's a dangerous road. We have reports of lots of whispers of goblins activities coming along. Perhaps they'll be slowed.
Yeah, there's so many directions that I want to go in to save everyone in my family, and I
So,
can only choose one.
yeah, you can't be everywhere at once, but let us
Yeah.
help you. Let us help you.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
gather
you.
more parties together, and we'll do what we can to take care of everyone that we can.
Where do
And
we need to go?
as far as your friend Hivni, the elder of your tribe,
Mhm.
she's certainly welcome to stay here at the temple. I think she might actually be a bit popular as you might, being a metallic kobold is a bit of a thing of legend.
Mhm. We had a few, and yeah, I mean, we also take in non-metallic kobolds. Not all of them, you know, are evil or anything. It just depends on their circumstances. Like the other one with the guard drake here.
That rambunctious dog creature,
Yeah, Gilda.
that
Like
dragon dog.
we're trying to convince her to mend her ways and maybe go under our wings, so to speak. Come under our wings to maybe do some good in the world and be a better person.
Well, certainly, if she'd be willing to work with us here, I'm sure we'd be willing to work with her.
Yeah, she's really scared right now for good reason. I was really scary earlier, but
Now, you boys,
yeah.
did I hear correctly? You defeated this dragon at, Thunder Tree.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite the
Yeah,
feat.
Jerk did the final blow. It was really impressive.
We should all be celebrated as heroes. At least here in the halls of the temple, you certainly will be.
Yeah. When you have some time, I'd like to talk a bit about myself privately.
Certainly, we can. Whenever the next moment we have free.
Yeah.
Ixavix, not to interrupt, but
Ribbit.
where
Radol's just sitting there.
where did we need to go?
Are you bringing back the map?
It seemed like the lodge was the place that they were talking about the most.
Yeah, if you could bring up the map. The
And,
lodge was
in like the southeastern portion of
of what was going on, like in Parnast.
And Parnas.
Starting at Loudwater and going along that path to Parnas seemed to be what was talked about. Let me find the note again. Oh boy, I still need
He will just drag a finger across the map, so I'll delete this. But so it seems if they're headed from Thunder Tree, they would take the Tribor Trail to Tribor, which is the city of travel. It's a intersecting town in between many of the roads, and from there, heading other directions, off to the north, to the south, and to the east.
So we can maybe intercept a big portion of them at Tribor.
Well, I can't get us directly to Tribor, but from here I can teleport us to Yartar.
Yeah, we can get there before them.
I don't know how long it's been since they've left. It was only a day or so since the events of Thunder Tree, and it's been a day or two since then. And I know our trip from here to Phandalin was quite a few days, so they may have not reached Tribor yet. I could teleport us to Yartar, and we should arrive before them, if not at the same time.
Yeah, and if we can get any additional forces to help out, because this is going to be a great number of them, I anticipate. I don't know if just us, as mighty as we are, and as giant as my fireballs are, I don't know if we can take them all on. I'm anticipating a huge force.
I wish I were a better tactician to help you with this. I think the Lord's Alliance members will be better suited for helping you make this decision than I, but
yeah.
We should talk to them when we go to take these two in about possibly coming with us. I don't know how many can teleport with us, but if we can take more, we should.
That would be great. Yeah.
So in general, from here, Vakar is he's interested a bit in your deeds, and listening to the stories of what you encountered at Thunder Tree and the like. Seems you definitely rescued Hymni before she was brought to Neverwinter, sounds like. So, and if they were using basically these kobolds as sacrifices to help them achieve some goals, they probably have goals in these different areas. But yeah. At this point, Vakar wants to go check out the chambers, and but is almost equally as interested in taking the prisoners to the Hall of Justice. So
It's like past 10 o'clock at night over there right now, right?
no, it is only about noon in Neverwinter.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, you
Man,
guys
It was
you guys
really
had a
dark in that room then.
yeah.
With the windows and everything.
Well, they actually are. Yeah, there wasn't much light coming in through the windows. He was. If you take a look, you see that those windows do not open. He would not have been able to escape out from them.
Unless he smashed it.
Stained glass and things. Yeah, maybe, but it wasn't a window he could open and jump out of. So yeah, the chamber was pretty dark. I think if I change it to daylight in there now too, I think that would be fine. So if you wanted to bring back in there, but yeah, so he's kind of leaving up. What do you boys want to do? Do you want to? Shall we check out the chamber first, or shall we head to the Lord's Alliance?
Yeah, let's check out the chamber first and get even more information to bring forth towards the Lord's Alliance. Is what I would think to do. If anybody else has any ideas.
Well, do we want to do that next time? Because it's 11:16.
Oh yeah, it is. We could pick up there next week or the week after.
Yeah.
Sure.
Woot.
All right. Well, congratulations, guys.
Hey, this was a really cool encounter, and it was really good. Yeah.
I'm
Good
glad you
job,
liked
dude.
it.
Yeah, it was a good challenge, and we did well.
We didn't kill the guy.
Yeah, which was a challenge
Yeah.
in itself.
You're remembering that you don't have to kill people.
Yeah. Get some information.
Mhm.
Stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well then, yeah. Next time we'll pick up. You guys can decide if you want to go find Jerk and go there first, or whatever.
Yeah, I just realized I'm not going to be here next week. I totally forgot we had Marquise's Marquise's
Marquises, yeah.
campaign. So
It's okay.
I thought Jerk wasn't going to be there. I thought it was going to work out well, him being moody for a couple days. But no, it just means elitist will be weird.
All right. So we'll.
Oh man, and I have such a I have a whole like mini boss battle thingy planned for you guys, but all right.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
You can still do it.
Well, yeah, but good session, good work, guys.
Good night, internet.
Good night, internet.
Bye.
See ya.